Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome, everybody, to Good Game Have Fun, GGHF Live, to be more precise. Right now we're playing The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, for anybody that doesn't know, because we are streaming on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. We got those three beautiful places, and so some of you might not know. Some of you might just, be friends of mine, have me added on Facebook, and you guys have no idea that I even stream games in the first place. So, this is a Japanese role-playing game. It's normally in Japanese. In fact, it is still officially in Japan-only status. But the great and beautiful fan base of The Legend of Heroes, particularly the Geofront, have translated this game in English in its entirety. It's a duology. It's like two games, but for the time being, one of them has been fully translated. So we're going to play through all of it. Not right now, but, as time goes on, whenever I do have some free time, because of the coronavirus, and right now, everybody's in home, myself included. Yeah, I just have a lot of time to be here at home, so I'll probably have time to stream just a little bit more often. Found out how to get that nearby chest. Go near Trinity, hug along the walls to the left of it. Okay, we're already making progress here. Oh yeah, there we go. You see, what did I tell you? Because of the single camera view, there was going to be a bunch of tricks like that. Well, thank you. Okay, we got the flower pumps. We can go ahead and equip that right now. We got leather boots. And we can, okay, that definitely, flowers. Yeah, flower is a girly thing, so only girls can wear that, huh? What if guys like flowers, huh? I never thought of that. Freaking sexists. But anyway, for anybody that doesn't know the story, we're police officers in a city where no one likes police officers, so we're trying to, do missions and help the people out, whether they like it or not, so that we can be in their good graces, essentially. That's literally what the entire plot is, and every individual character obviously has their own reason for being here. Particularly Lloyd is the one that we're learning about now. Dead family member, just like pretty much every single anime character with a tragic backstory. Either dead mom, dead dad, dead both, or any other dead sibling, something like that. Either way, it involves death. You can never have a tragic backstory where it's like, oh no, they're all alive and well. No. Heyo. Hello, Brendan. Hello, Hasiel. Happened to stumble on that. Alright, cool. Now, something that we have to do right now is that, there's gang violence right here. There are two gangs. Trinity is one of them, and then the other one is like the Red Vipers or something like that. The Fighting Vipers. Like that old arcade game or something. Yeah, these dudes right here on the Ignis building. There was a journalist that gave us some spicy intel, spicier than the memes we see every day. And then she said, oh, take me to go to Chinatown right here, like that song, oh, fly to Chinatown, that one. And then, there's like a bar there, and we gotta go meet up with her. Yeah, this is a place that Wild Journalist told us about. We need to get information one way or another. Let's hear her out this time, So I think it's over here. Yeah, right here. Sorry for my voice giving out. I tried to sing and talk at the same time. I think you can do Mitchell's quest now. Yeah, but we gotta do Grace first. I don't know what you mean by Mitchell's quest, because I am completely and utterly lost right now. Actually, no, not so much. Prologue. Yeah, so, exploring the Geofront, we did all this, We finished all of the missions, actually. We did, the Megalo Bat, the big fat bat, we killed that. Returned, we did the City Hall stuff. Returned to the reception desk, the lost item stuff. And the support request. We got the explanation of the support request. And then Quarrel Arbitration, which is, she's waiting for us at Long Tao Tavern in the inn. Let's hear what she has to say. And then the Wanted Monster Slain. I don't think I have anything else pending. I think we just have to do this and we're good. So Hasio, if there is something that I haven't done yet, then please clarify it for me, because I am what is usually known as an idiot. So I could very easily just, be missing something. Alright, we got the Xbox controller ready, we're good to go. Now, before we continue playing, there is Talk to Mitchell after Grace. I forget who Mitchell is. If you can give me a description of this elusive Mitchell, then I'll be more than happy to do it. Oh, but there's one thing that I want to announce. It's a very happy thing, something that I'm really happy about. So a long time ago, like a few weeks back, I ordered a PSP Go off of the Bracer. Oh, okay, the Bracer, okay. I ordered a PSP Go off of eBay, and I got it from some, like, Russian dude, because it's like, oh, you know, I have, like, custom firmware, and, you know, I have a bunch of games pre-installed on it, and it's for, like, 80 bucks. There's a few little dings and scratches in it, but it works fairly well, and I'm like, all right, cool. I bought it, I got it for, like, 100 bucks, and I've been waiting for it. And in between then and now, this whole coronavirus thing happened, and it's like, oh, you know, there's no travel from this place to that place or whatever. Everybody's on lockdown. It's like, uh-oh. Yeah, and it was taking a long time for my PSP Go to arrive, so I was like, fuck. You know what? I think that PSP Go just stayed in Russia. I think I'm not gonna see that thing in like a month. But today, guess what I got in the mail? Yeah, a PSP Go right here in me hands, in me beautiful little hands. Yes, look at this PSP Go. It's in USB mode right now because I'm charging it. I've been having an enormous amount of fun with it. I know. Why are you using a PSP and a PSP Go at that in 2020? Well, I have a really big library of games. You know, a lot of PSP games, a lot of PlayStation 1 games that I never really finished. And on top of that, this one has custom firmware, which means I can emulate a bunch of, like, NES games, Super NES games. What else? Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. There's a lot of good shit that you can emulate with this stuff. The PSP is very well known in the gaming world as the easiest console to hack. So, it is also the best console to emulate stuff on because it has a really nice screen and, you know, it's super, super duper small and compact, you know? And it has that super cool thing where, like, you slide it down and, like, the little buttons and stuff come down, so, shook. Yeah, it's like you're using, like, a little BlackBerry or something. Now, unfortunately, because I did get this from Russia, the little, thing for the outlet to charge it, it doesn't work. It has this weird, like, different, like, Russian connection. And so I either have to find, you know, some way, I gotta go on Amazon or eBay and buy this thing specifically, or I can just plug it into my PC, which is what I've been doing so far. You can just plug it in and put it on this, like, USB mode, and it charges up the PSP, so that's good. I've been trying other things, like, you know, the wall socket they use for, like, your iPhone, that doesn't work. I haven't tried my PlayStation Vita connection. Maybe that'll work. But yeah, I'll try it. Some way that I can charge it up without having to use a computer, because I'm thinking of, you know, taking this on the go everywhere, you know? I already have, you know, like 16 gigabytes of memory on this already. But what I'm thinking of doing, it has a little memory stick entry right here. And it doesn't use, like, generic stuff like SD cards or anything. Obviously, it's Sony, so it's, like, proprietary stuff. But it's, like, 25 bucks for, like, what, 32 gigs or something? Which is probably more than I'll ever need for this little thing, so. Yeah, I already have all of my PSP games. I just have to, you know, just drag it from one folder to the other, and I have it, you know? Reddit Crusader is asking, does a PSP Go and a normal PSP use the same UMD disc? No. This one is all digital. That's why they make it so small and thin, because it doesn't have any, like, UMD entry or nothing. All of it is digital. Which nowadays, in 2020, that's normal. People wouldn't mind. But back in the day, that was a big deal. It was like, whoa, really? No physical copies? Man, that console doesn't have any legs. If only people could see themselves now. Everybody's just, you know, downloading stuff. Heavy, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Have you been to these streams, to the Trials from Zero streams? I think you've been here a little bit, but I don't know. Ever since you fell in love with Laura from Cold Steel, I'm always I'm kind of hoping that all of the regulars can kind of get into the story of the Legend of Heroes and just see these cops just be cops. And obviously we have some pretty cool waifu action right here. I don't know if you guys like what you're seeing, because I like what I'm seeing. I'm looking at Ellie. It's like, okay, Ellie. And Tio's really cute, too. She's wearing her Dark Souls armor, or whatever that protrusion is. She's gonna cover up her lack of boobage. We should play, some more fan servicey games. But I'm too into this. Anyway, we're gonna do some detective sleuth work right here. And, actually talk to a journalist and get some information out of her. Obviously, we'll have to give her something. Hee. I knew you'd come crawling to me. Don't be shy now. Have a seat. I'll treat you all to a nice dinner. Strange. You're paying? Doom Eternal and RE Remake are on the way. Just ordered them off Best Buy. Oh, yeah. All of those games are already out, aren't they? Yeah, Animal Crossing is out, Doom Eternal is out. I'm waiting to Persona 5. Persona 5 Royal and Persona 5 Scramble. That's awfully kind of you. We'll have to respectfully decline the dinner. How about... Oh, and Half-Life. Half-Life Alyx. I want to play that, too. There's too many games, man, and they're all $60. Rishia's at the counter if you want to speak to her. I've already talked to her, like, 10 times. How about we stick to exchanging information? Boo, you're no fun. Or are you trying to make a statement that you're impervious to bribes, unlike the upper echelon of the CPD? Yeah. Of the children pray daily. What exactly you're implying here? That we take bribes? Hey, man, speak for yourself, bro. I'll gladly scope out that free meal, ma'am. I would also accept, so long as you aren't scheming to make us owe you. It's probably okay. Yeah, maybe okay. I don't see the harm in sharing a casual meal together. You too, Ellie? You're the only one worried about some kind of moral conflict, Lloyd. How are you going to become a pro detective if you act like such a prude all the time? Alright, I get it already. But I'm forbidding you all from drinking. As long as you abide by this one rule, we'll accept your offer. Alright, we're not getting crunk just yet. We're not gonna get lit, we're just gonna get mildly turnt. You can never speak to her enough. Ooh, look at all that pixelated food. While this is delectable, the chef here is highly skilled. Munch munch, this food is most satisfying. Though it's kinda hard to savor something this tasty without a good drink. Come on, Lloyd, don't be such a hard ass. One sip ain't gonna kill me, you know? Absolutely not. You know we're still technically on duty, right? We have to keep our wits about us at all times. What if a ninja comes in and wants to destroy us? What if Polnareff comes in here with a silver chariot and creates a fire clock on the wall? Yeah, whatever. Our leader's as stubborn as a damn mule. At first glance, I honestly thought this was Cold Steel when this popped up on my notification box. This game looks pretty interesting, though. This is before Cold Steel. Consider this a prequel. Or, like, happening at the same time as those games. Yeah, it's technically an older game, but in terms of the story, they're pretty parallel to Cold Steel. On the contrary, Randy, are you not the one who is far too nonchalant? I'm going to have to agree with them. Drinking on the job is highly inappropriate. Orange juice all the way. Hee hee. Oh, you guys are so entertaining. You're like a typical slice-of-life anime group of friends. Your personalities are wildly different. How crazy, a whole bunch of rejects are just here together, just on pure happenstance to create the perfect team. Wow, who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? You fit together perfectly, like a jigsaw puzzle. Great, because we've only known each other for like 2 days. You're basically a well-oiled machine now. Flattery will get you nothing, journalist. you fake newser. How about we get back to the topic at hand? We told you everything we know about the incident that occurred in the downtown district. I seem to recall you mentioning that you had the missing piece to the puzzle earlier. Don't lie to me. You have a Jiggy. Show me the Jiggy. Come on, I need it to defeat Gruntilda. Isn't it about time you filled us in on it? What if I told you that I don't wanna? Then I don't wanna eat your food. Good luck was ever getting us to trust you again. Not only that, but it'd be the last time we talk, ever. Oh, calm down. I was just messing with you. Then don't fuck with us. This is a serious situation. This is gang violence, and you're here making a game out of it. You're just here being all, you know, pretending that you're like in an Avengers movie. I'm serious about my job, man. I gotta say, you can be pretty charming when you're serious. All right, cool. I charm myself too when I talk to myself in the mirror. Make my penis all hard. It's a nice contrast to your boyish looks. I hate to admit it, but you've caught my attention. Really? Are you, like, sassing me? Are you implying that I look very boyish, I look like a kid, but I'm trying to, like, you know, talk like I'm a big boy, and you think that's cute? And that's turning you on? Great. Great. I'll take that as an insult. Screw you, too. Question for everyone. Now you got a PS4 for Christmas. Am I too late for the PS4 train because the PS5 and Series X are coming, or what? No. There's an enormous library of PS4 games. Enjoy. There's so many PS4 games that you can play. There's no such thing as being late. Bitch. I just got a PSP from the mail. What, you think, should I just throw this to the trash because I'm, like, too late to the PSP train? No, all of those games still exist. You can still play them. You know, have fun, enjoy. Enjoy life. Don't stop yourself because of, like, arbitrary trends. Cool, that's pretty awesome. Pretty cool, huh? Nice. Yeah. Look, you don't have to know anything about the story. Just cops, all right? This is a city where nobody likes cops, and we're cops. So we're trying to get people to like us. That's pretty much what we're doing. That's literally the whole plot. Nobody likes police officers, so we're like this special team that like does favors and stuff for people so that people can like us again. Because the cops are obviously like super corrupt and shitty and stupid and incompetent. And they fucking smell their own farts and eat their boogers every day. How about we get back to work? That sounds fine by me. I appreciate the meal. Whoa, hold your horses, people. I'll cut the crap and get straight to the details, okay? Yeah, cool, because you've been trying to be all, like, suave and you know, cool this entire time. You're trying to give me, like, AAA Hollywood, witty banter, and we're not having any of it, okay? If you're not gonna work with us, just go back to your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because you look like April O'Neil with that yellow coat. Where do I begin? Have you guys ever heard of a group named Ravach? Ravach? That name again. A city where no one likes cops, so Portland? So, like, anywhere in the world? I'm liking Tio so far. She can arrest me, honestly. Tio is supposed to be, like, the techie, like, intelligent girl. You know how whenever there's, like, a heist, there's always that dude in the van that's like, alright, I'm hacking into the bank, you know, doing all this stuff? That's her. She's, like, the genius of the group. She does all of the tech stuff. And this guy, Randy, you know Randy? My boy Randy. He's like the tough guy. He's like the muscle of the group. What's with the blank look on your faces? Ravach & Co. I believe there's a business in Crossbell registered under that name. That's all they appear to be on a quick surface level examination. The truth of the matter is that they're actually Crossbell's Mafia. They've been controlling our dark underworld for a long time. The Mafia? Mafia 2? On PS3? You mean that they are a criminal organization? Yeah, that's usually what a mafia is. Makes sense. I've definitely heard rumors about them on the streets. I'm guessing you two are already informed of their existence, eh? Yeah. And so Lloyd is kind of like the goody two-shoes, like, yes, I'm a good cop, justice, you know, like, yes, you know, very by the books. He's a detective. He's the one that's, like, solving all the mysteries. It's pretty hard to be in the dark about them if you're cross-belling. And then Ellie. Ellie is like the refined, the educated girl, but, you know, she has a gun, so don't fuck with her. That's her whole thing. She has a gun. The organization has a vast network of connections with important people. That, and she's incredibly smart, and she has a certain very important connection that I'm not going to spoil here. I've heard that they've got strong ties deep within the government, so the police can't take any actions against them. Interesting. The underbelly of society is pretty much identical no matter where you go, eh? So why the mention of Ravach? Are they involved with the incident? It kind of sounds like, have you guys seen Star Trek Picard? That terrible, terrible series, Star Trek Picard? Where they have the Jadvash. Oh, you betcha. Ravach members have been engaged in some rather shady business lately. They've been working their behinds off, almost as if they're anxious to complete some kind of plan. So anyway, being the investigative guru that I am, I decided to spend some time sinking my teeth into this potentially juicy scoop. I like how she says that with a serious face, because I'm so good at my job. So you'd say that the Mafia is working harder than usual? This certainly sounds ominous. I have a terrible feeling about this. Is that why you decided to visit the downtown district then? Oh, Nani? Bingo, my friend. About 2 weeks ago, one of my sources provided me with some intel on members of the Mafia snooping around downtown. They were dressed like civilians, probably to try and conceal their identities. Doesn't that smell awfully fishy to you? Oh, we're gonna have to go talk to random NPCs and 2 of them are gonna be Mafia dudes? Yeah, definitely stinks, and it's not my farts this time. Agreed, Randy. This aren't your farts. Something definitely smells out of place. Right. It seems a little too obvious that they're planning something. There's no coincidence that both of the delinquent groups simultaneously started antagonizing each other. That'll make Ravach a likely suspect for puppeteering the whole incident. I'm confused about something, though. For what reason does a criminal organization require delinquent groups to antagonize each other? Right. That's the million Mara question. It makes sense if they already harbored a grudge against one another. Uh-huh. And as far as I know, they don't have a rocky relationship. And I've never heard of any serious conflict between them. Quite frankly, all 3 groups are savages. Those Mafia dudes are way more threatening than the others, though. The weird part is Ravach doesn't have any conflicts of interest with the other 2 groups. I don't see the need for them to be fighting. What if one of them formed an alliance with the Mafia, or to off their rival group once and for all? Going by this assumption, it's not exactly surprising that the culprits would play the role of the victim. You bring up a good point, but do they really need to take it that far? Yeah, I didn't get the impression that Wazy and Wald were on bad terms with each other. Yeah, Wazy, Lil Wazy. If anything, I felt like they held each other in high regard. Wowza, Lloyd, that's some astute observation by just paying basic attention about anything in general. From what I've gathered, Wazy and Wald are rivals, but they hold a mutual respect for one another. Yeah, Team Magma and Team Aqua. So at first, Wald and the Saber Vipers were the only gang in the downtown district. The music, yeah, is super, like, uncovering a mystery. Yes, going into the files and, oh, discovering, you know? Yeah, very, like... I listened to this on an elevator. I can vibe to this. Really soothing, so chill and mellow. Oh, just wait until the battles. They're not chill and mellow. Wazy showed up out of nowhere. By the way, fun fact for you, Heavy, and everyone else. This game is very well regarded for having one of the better soundtracks in the series. I'm sounding like Did You Know... Did You Know Gaming. Did you know? Mario is based on a man named Mario. We all know how Wald is. He obviously went to go out to put Wazy in his place, but, Wazy took him down. Yuppers, he sure did. Oh, man. And, like, Wald is supposed to be, like, the tough guy. Yeah, and Wazy, with his midriff showing, just annihilated him. Despite his charming looks and small frame, Wazy's a skilled martial artist. I heard he managed to take Wald by surprise with his lightning-quick moves, and pinned him to the ground and kissed him right in the mouth. Wow, I was not expecting that. That cute little... that cute little dude's freakishly strong. For Randy, a guy that's, like, super horny for girls and women, I would never expect him to say that cute little dude. Maybe he's bisexual, I don't know. I don't judge him. I'm not gonna think less of him. Randy's still my boy. No kidding, but I don't think Wald's a pushover either. He was a little too careless at one time. They fought a number of times since, but they're at a stalemate, supposedly. I think that's precisely why they respect each other, though. They're good fighting rivals. That makes perfect sense. I see why they consider each other their rivals. Yes, she literally just said that. They're rivals. Suppose that rules out any likelihood that either of them forced an alliance with the Mafia to crush each other. Agreed. They're both worshipped by their respective gangs. So and that's why they teamed up on us when we came in and got in the way. I thought their subordinates were acting independently. This can really only mean one thing. Whoopsies, I may have divulged a little more information than I should have. No, keep divulging more. How do you mean? I got other interviews to conduct, so I'm gonna take off. Kick some butt with that investigation so I can write me a good story later. Toodles, yeah, sure, we're all doing this for you. The whole world revolves around you. Yeah, get out of here. I don't know if I can like you just yet. You're an anime woman, so my default is to just love you, but I don't know. Appearances are one thing, personality is another. She sure has an interesting way of handling things. But regardless, we were able to obtain some highly valuable information thanks to her. Yeah, that there's this other mafia, like, involved in this whole thing. Knowing that the mafia is likely involved with this mess is a huge leap forward in our investigation. Now the real question is, answer me this, Ellie. If you think you know so much, like flicks her in the brain. She loses a memory. One random memory. Why did the mafia get themselves involved with their affairs? This is going to be a tough one to figure out with the limited evidence we have right now. The police database does not appear to have any relevant information either. I believe it is locked behind multiple levels of authorization. So it's classified info, eh? It makes sense, considering whose pockets the mafia has their hands in. The police's. Alright, I crossfaded out of that chair. Let's head back to the Triple S and see what Chief Sergey has to say about everything. We're talking to the Chief. As much as I love for us to solve the case, the situation is starting to become larger than what we can handle. You're right. Yeah, let's head back to see what the old man has to say for himself. I gotta go back home and look at my Playboy magazines anyway. Alright, now we gotta talk to the hot anime girl with green short shorts. You see, she has a picture, which means she's important. She really, just did the I've revealed too much, I must take my leave. Yep. Isn't there any place around here that has cheap rent? City Hall told me to look in this area, but I haven't found anything. Oh, remember the purple-haired waifu. She will be important later. Alright, they say that we gotta go back to the Triple S, but we can still go back to the Bracer Guild and, talk to this dude. He did say, hey man, I like you, come back later and I'll have something cool for you, so I guess the time is now. Excuse me, Mitchell. We came back just like you asked. What you want to show us? I've been waiting for you, pulls out a gun. How cute of you to come running like a group of puppies when I call for you. Okay. Well, if I recall correctly, you mentioned you had some kind of plan to measure our competency, right? You sure did recall it correctly. If y'all are filling up to the challenge, you want to try taking a little test? A test? Yes, you must kill me now. What kind of test, if you don't mind us asking? Nothing too complicated. I'll pick out 10 questions at random from our test bank that we use in the written portion of the bracer exam. That way I'll be able to know if you're at least as knowledgeable as a junior bracer if you manage to get all 10 of them right. Alright. So is it like when Estelle and Joshua got their test? However, if you were to fail, I will kill you where you stand. There'll be no place for us to operate in Crossbell, where some of the greatest bracers have gathered. Am I correct? Man, talk about putting on the pressure. Well, that's just dandy, ain't it? You're gonna think we're a bunch of dumbasses if we screw this up. Oh, pshaw. Not at all, man. Not really interested in degrading you. It's not my style. Why do I feel like this guy has like a surfer dude kind of voice? He will ask various questions. I should be able to help with all. Most of it is common knowledge. Okay, if I don't know one, I'll ask you. Here's a tip for you. You can study the contents of the exam or at the public library. I don't want to go to the library. We gotta study for a test? Nah, we're cops. We're past that. We shoot first and ask questions later. I'll shoot the test. Simply put, I'm testing to see if you'll actually be worth your salt when it comes to helping out the average Crossbellan. We're already helping people. Why we gotta take the test now? You're up for the challenge, yeah, I'll accept. That's what I'm talking about, baby! Yo, Lloyd, you sure about this? I love how Randy talks. He's so like now, you know? He doesn't talk like a fantasy game character. He just talks like a dude that will live like today. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, honestly. We have to take similar exams back at the academy. And besides, it's almost like I'm running away if I back out of it now. It's like a challenge. They will question the size of my pinar if I don't do this. It doesn't feel right. Man, am I right? I understand what you mean, and I agree. Likewise. I get where you're coming from. Screw it, let's do this. I like that feisty attitude. By the way, Lloyd, I get the impression that you're the leader of the group in a way. Why? Is it because I keep telling everybody what to do and I'm standing at the front of the line all the time? No. Want to take a crack at answering the questions on behalf of everyone else? Sure. Woo! I love the look in your eyes. Oh, it's giving me the will. I got a big ol' erection right now. You just can't see it under the counter. Oh, boys, like this. You just hear like something like hitting the wood, like. What was that? Nothing. Let's get this party started. All right, Mitchell's test. Ooh, even the camera angle changed. Bracer General Education Examination. All right, first question. Ta-da. This one will be a cute freebie to get you warmed up. As we all know, the Orbital Revolution... I'm already lost. The Orbital Revolution brought forth the technological advancement of orbits to our continent. Fuck. The question is, how many years ago did it occur? Fuck you! How the fuck am I supposed to know this? I should have gone to the library. Well, Trials on the Sky already happened at this point in the story, right? And that was what, like, a year or two ago? And they already had Orbans back then. 50? Thank you, Hasio. I'm pretty sure it happened 50 years ago, right? Why do I need to know that to be a cop? Well, a bracer, that's a different story. Bingo, right you are, my friend. Don't let it get to your head, though. Remember, it was just a freebie. That was a freebie? It's crazy to think about how much orbital technology has changed in the last few decades. Hasio coming in clutch, yeah. I'm just pressing buttons. He's the actual brains of the operation. Back when I was a little kid, I would have never imagined running in something as fancy as an orbital car. It seemed like something straight out of some fairy tale. Whew, that's one hurdle down. Okay, on to the next question. Question numero 2. Ta-da! The driving force behind the orbital revolution was all thanks to one man's prototype orbment. This one's another gimme, but who's the creator of said orbments? It was Epstein, right? Hey, Schmidt, I think I know him. And Russell, yeah, that's Tita's grandpa, right? And then Schmidt, we know Schmidt, we've talked to him personally. And then there's the man who definitely didn't kill himself, Epstein. Hasio is saying, that is the most common answer to no in trials. Oh, great. So it's not that the question is hard, that I'm just a fucking idiot. Great. I know this one. Did Professor C. Epstein? Okay, in my defense, I actually did know that one. Huzzah, you got the right answer. Did you know that people were skeptical of his invention at first? They probably thought it was some kind of sorcery at the time. Once people began to realize just how gosh darn convenient they are, they quickly became an integral part of our daily lives. The Epstein Foundation has made great efforts towards the research and adoption of orbital technology. That much is common knowledge. In fact, the orbital staff I use for combat testing is also for research purposes by the Foundation. Oh yeah. The series beats you over the head with the orbital revolution, yeah. Just like how, our current society learned how to harness electricity. We have the orbital stuff. You're practically asking them about electricity. Who's Thomas Edison? She's employed by the Epstein Foundation. That was a close call. She probably would have given me an earful if I screwed that one up. But yeah, and by that I mean slapped me across the head with her big stick. Alright, next question. Ta-da! We all know that quartz are the key component to any orbital device, right? And to synthesize quartz, you need sepith. Now, when I talk about sepith, what specific form of septium am I referring to? Processed septium, septium fragments, or septium crystals? I'm pretty sure it's crystals, right? Hasio, confirm this for me. I'm gonna use my lifeline on this one. This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The answer is 1, right? It's little tiny septium pieces. That's what sepith is, right? I mean, crystals and fragments, I mean, I see crystals as like a little tiny thing, right? But it could be fragments. As like, tiny little bits of quartz shaved off. It's fragments. Okay, cool. Because I'm just, getting lost in the nomenclature of like, I interpret crystals as like something small, right? But that cannot be it. I believe they're fragments. Heck yeah, you got that right, buddy boy. Septium fragments are refined in the quartz, which then we use in our orbital devices. Monsters are inherently attracted to septium, so they often end up munching on sepith. Defeating critters is an easy way to obtain sepith, so keep that in your back pocket. Alright, so far so good. All the questions are common sense, Lloyd says. Me, who has not answered any of these, honestly. Septium crystals are a lot bigger. Question 4, ta-da! Our favorite pal, the Erebonian Empire, lies to the west. Alright, we have played 2 games already that take place all the way over there. As important and overwhelming existence can be felt by all of us cross balance. I imagine you've probably seen their emblem before. Can you recall what the symbol of Erebonia is? Well, I've already played Cold Steel 1 and 2, so I don't fucking know. I thought it'd be like a lion, a supporting gauntlet. I think I remember a gold. No, wait, is it a stallion? Wasn't it a lion? I remember it being a lion, or was that just Thor's? Isn't that the emblem for Thor's military academy? But then was the emblem for Erebonia as a whole? I think it's a gauntlet, right? I forget. All I have to do is pause the game and go into the map and see it. Golden Stallion. That was totally off the mark. Horn Lion Crest was Thor's. Okay, yeah, that was the school only. Is that what I say? If you're wrong, but you're wrong. Oh, nay. It's no secret that the pride of the Erebonian Empire lies in its unmatched military prowess. It's like the USA. Gauntlet is Bracer. That being said, the Golden Stallion is... I just fucking skipped that accidentally. There used to be... Oh my god, that's a whole paragraph right there. There used to be an order of knights in the Empire known as the Eisenritter. Hey, we know those. They were known for employing cavalry, and that's probably why they adopted the Golden Stallion as their emblem. Yeah, we know, these other girls, the name of this one lady. I forget the name. The girl that keeps screwing up the comedy relief on the villain side. Dorothy? No. Her name is not Dorothy. I'm blanking on her name. The Swift. Duvalie! Duvalie the Swift. Yeah. Managed to maneuver my way through that. Alright, we're almost halfway there. Fuck. 6 more questions to go. A nation known as the Calvert Republic sits directly at the east of Crossbell. How the fuck do you remember any of this? You literally just have to go, and just read it in the library to know. Duvalie is of the Stahlritter. Eisenritter, Stahlritter. They all sound German. Sits directly to the east of Crossbell, diametrically opposing the Erebonian Empire. There's no exaggeration to state that this is the equivalent of an open book test with Hazard being all the answers from the center, yeah? Well, Good to know that the game doesn't know any... There's no technology to find out if you're cheating. It's no exaggeration to state that Crossbell's entire existence is reliant on the long-term struggle for power between Erebonia and Calvert. So it's important that the two of them are always fighting, because like that, they never look at us. Well, that being said, do you know the name of the primary manufacturer of orbital and heavy weaponry for the Republic? Reinford? Hey, we know Reinford. And then Zeiss Central Factory. That's... Okay, it's either... No, it's Zeiss, because Reinford is Erebonia, right? And Vern is like here, Crossbell, right? So it has to be Zeiss. Although, isn't that the main manufacturer for the Sky games? And where does that take place? Liberal? Yeah, Zeiss is Liberal, right? It's Vern. Oh god, I'm totally... totally the opposite. Yeah, Adol is saying bruh. You don't know any of this shit? Vern is the company on Calvert. Ah. Okay. No wonder. That explains why I've never heard of it up until now. Or maybe I just don't remember it. Yeah, because Zeiss is Liberal, and then Erebonia is fucking Reinford. That's Alyssa's thing. Zeiss. That name sounds... Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Reinford is Erebonia, Zeiss is Liberal. Yeah. Okay, Vern. Through sheer process of elimination, I should have just figured that out. But, like, Vern, I just never recognized it. Looks to me like you had Vern in your vernacular. Shut up. The Calverdian Vern Company and the Erebonian Reinford Company are famed as the two largest manufacturers of orbital weaponry. Dude, this is like fucking Jeopardy. Okay, yeah, I'll have ordnance for 500. It is a disservice to only attribute their contributions to weaponry. They're also responsible for the developments of vehicles, appliances, and giant robots that kill people. Another one down. You started rambling for a bit, but I'm glad I got it right. They mentioned it a few times in Cold Steel. Well, a few times in a 100-hour game. We made it a little past the half point now. You're giving a valiant effort. Nice job, leader. If you keep this up, I'm sure you'll have no problems plowing through the rest of it. I'm thoroughly impressed, Lloyd. I wasn't expecting this from you. I'll be sure to suck your dick later. Oh, thank you. Come on, guys. Aren't you laying the compliments a little bit too thick, like Ellie? Thick? The questions were all fairly basic, weren't they? Well, regardless of how well you're doing, you still got 5 questions left, buckaroo. All right, next question. Ta-da. I think I had enough time to warm up. All right, time to up the ante. I hope you're ready. Shall we begin? 6th question. A catastrophic event known as the Great Collapse befell our continent a long time ago. This disaster resulted in the complete loss of civilization and fractured people into different factions that waged war on one another for many centuries to follow. It is commonly known as the console wars between Xbox and PlayStation. Hey, I deserve that? You do? This period, now known as... Oh, you mean the... You mean the blowjob. Yeah, I'm taking the credit for your answer. Fuck you. This period, now known as the Dark Ages, was eventually ended by one such faction that rose triumphant. They organized themselves to bring about order and justice to Zemuria, allowing for the rebuilding of society to begin. You probably know who I'm talking about, right? The Septium Church, the Bracer Guild, or the Fisherman's Guild? Well, it's definitely not the Fisherman Guild. Otherwise, I'm about to be super duper surprised. I'm assuming it's the church. Because these guys are, like, super deep into, like, the conspiracy theory shit, you know? Like, the Bracer guys are, like, totally, like, on the surface. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right? But the Septium Church is, like, some, you know, they're super deep on mysteries and all of that stuff. Like, the Black Records and shit like that. So I'm assuming it's these guys. I'll just wait for Hasio to answer just to make sure that I am right. It's like, I'm pretty sure that I'm right, but I'm gonna cheat anyway. I'll just wait. I don't care if it takes him 2 hours to answer. But I'm pretty sure it's the church. Yeah, it's the church. There we go. The Septium Church, was it? Thank God, idiot. I just wanted him to, like, vomit on the spot and be like, yes, you're right. Around year 500 of the Septium calendar, The Septim Church emerged to spread the teachings of the sky goddess Aidios. Their intent was to provide aid to those in need. The church's influence, and before Lloyd fails the test, we knew you cheated, bitch. Slams your fingertips with a book. Like, put your fucking hands here. Oh. Ellie just like, no blowjob for you. Smacks her right in the head. Slaps her head off. The church's influence grew powerful enough to establish themselves as the Casa Maria. So the nobles who ruled during the Dark Ages could no longer ignore them. The effects of Aidios and her teachings can still be felt firmly across the continent to this day. And they're deeply rooted in our society. That went well. Okay, lucky number 7. Da-dun. The headquarters of the Septim Church is located in the city-state known as the Holy City of Arteria. Marisra? No. Arteria. The year is about 1204 or 1205 now. The Holy City of Arteria is made of various administrative organizations that handle specific tasks, giving it a state-like structure. Among these organizations is one that handles ceremonial rituals. Do you happen to know which organization am I referring to? The Papal Guard? Congregation of the Divine Worship? Or Congregation of the Sacraments? Fucking... I'm done. I am so I'm not even gonna try on that one. I'm not even gonna fucking try on that one. Worship? This one was tricky. Oh my god. I love how you... You're like, yeah, this one was kind of stumped me a little bit. If it was tricky for you, for me, it would have been impossible. ... Slams his head 5 times exactly on the desk. Bop, 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 bingo! Good job, that was one tough cookie. Most priests found within churches and cathedrals across the continent are employed by this organization. There's actually a cathedral located outside of the northern exit of the city that I offer the occasional prayer at. I actually didn't know this one. Do you have to get every single question correct? I don't know, but I'd rather have them all correct. The priest working there is also employed by the Congregation for Divine Worship. That was really tough. Can you feel the burn? Yeah. My brain is already scrambled eggs as is. We're almost there. On to the 8th question. Da-dun. As we all know, the Bracer Guild has branches all across the continent. But what I really want to know is what Ellie's breast size is. You know what I mean? Where in the heck are the main headquarters located? Okay, the main headquarters for the Bracer Guild? Missing even one? That's not, yeah, we'll rip your dick off. No knife, no chopping block, no nothing. We'll just rip it off like that. You're gonna sing like an opera singer, like, woo! Lemon? I would have never known that one. Lemon State. You're lemon, cause right you are. Okay. Our headquarters can be found in Lemon State, alongside our biggest investors, the Epstein Foundation. In this event of a serious conflict, HQ can issue a direct order for all bracers to mobilize. Order 66, they call it. Time for the 9th question. Ta-da! Learned that the first time in Charleston Sky SC. Ooh. Have you ever heard of that infamous thief that lives in Arabonia? Ooh, Phantom Thief B? We fought him many times. He never died. He's a bit of a strange one, yeah. He steals precious works of art and sends out calling cards with riddles on how to retrieve them. Yeah, you confused him with Joker from Persona 5. His identity is hidden behind a mask. Apparently people laud him as some kind of hero, so he's more like a sadist to me, though. I got a little off track there. Do you know what name this fella likes to go by? Phantom Thief B. I've actually heard of him before. Wasn't his name the Phantom Thief B? Unbelievable! Shut the fuck up, I will smack you. You've done your foreign affairs homework. You should know this one. You're talking to me like you're my teacher, like, come on, we've been studying this the whole semester. You should know this by now. Come on, did you study? Did you do your homework? His infamy transcends the confines of Erebonia, so people across the continent have heard of his misdeeds. Yeah, Cold Steel 1 and 2, know that. Nothing is safe from his grasp either. He's stolen anything ranging from rare paintings to museums to a whole frickin' tank. Rumor has it that he was recently running amok in Liberal. Who knows, maybe you'll run into him sooner than you think. I've definitely heard rumors. I like to avoid him if possible, though. Time for the 10th and final question. Ta-dun! Erebonia and Calvard have been at each other's throats over the rightful ownership of Crosville State for a while now. They have waged war against each other time and time again, causing grief and bloodshed for many innocent civilians. The situation became so severe that it was brought to the attention of Liberals' Queen Alicia. She proposed a treaty to end the conflict between the two nations. The treaty was signed 2 years ago by 3 nations: Liberal, Erebonia, and Calvard. If you're truly cross-Bellin, then the answer to this question should be a no-brainer. Why do I feel like this? I should already know this from, like, Sky 3, and I just can't remember. No, they mentioned this in Cold Steel. Final question, felt like an eternity. Yeah, this has been going on for way too long. It's the non-aggression pact, isn't it? There's non-aggression. I keep forgetting he was in Cold Steel 1. Yeah. This is the second one. I feel like they mentioned this in Sky, and I feel like they mentioned this in Cold Steel a few times. Yeah, non-hindrance. No, that's too pussy. Non-interference is non-aggression. I can feel it in me bones. Non-aggression, yeah. And non-aggressive it was. That one should have been a gimme. The treaty was drafted with the intention of diffusing conflict between any of the 3 nations via diplomacy as opposed to war. Prior to the signing of the treaty, anxiety was at an all-time high in Croswell State. I'll spray him with a detail about both nations' armored divisions so that it would be proven to hold simultaneous administration of our borders. One single misstep could have had catastrophic consequences. And so Queen Alicia, you'll learn that in Sky 1, mostly the end that I'm not at yet. Queen Alicia proposed this treaty as a means of preventing that from happening. Tee-hee, we should be extremely grateful to Liberal for saving our hides. No way I was going to get that one wrong. Ah, it's finally over. I was having so much fun. Not me, man. You kept making me look like an idiot every single question you ask. Good job getting through that. Oh, thank God Eidos is finally over. Even the characters were sick of it. Why don't we take a look at your score? Gulp. What? Yeah, wow, wowza, yowza. A perfect score. Your knowledge is in line with our junior bracers at least. What do you mean at least? Well, you got some potential in you after all. Oh, that's really good to know. Thank you very much. Didn't think he'd compliment me straight up. Since the treaty wasn't even signed until the end of that game. THP's, inner car dealership voice coming out. Yeah, coming out over here. Bam, bam, bam. Taking a bam, car home dealership. We sell Hummers. We sell trucks. We sell cars. We sell convertibles. Yes, everywhere coming here. Bam, 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 warehouse. Come over here now. We're trying to... And like those dudes that are like in auctions. It's 10:45, 10:45, 10:45, 10:50, 10:55, and the head just explodes. Have you guys seen those videos of the dudes that like do those auction things, but it sounds like they're rapping or something? It's so funny. I actually love it. I have to show it. It's one of the funniest things ever. It's like auction house rap. Yeah, auctioneers rap fire to beats. Yeah, auctioneers. All right. Hold on. Apologies for the interruption. I know we just got out of this quiz, but I need to show this. PC window, Chrome. All right, show it to me. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is it. This is it. All right. Time to go down, 10:45. 10:45, get it in.
$1.46.5, $7.5, $7.5. Do it again nowadays. All down.
Do it again.
Now half. $75, $5.5. Now half.
Hey. 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 looks like they're practicing it. It sounds like they legitimately like stage that on purpose. Like they have the beat on their mind. Like they're doing. Why does he look like Elmer Fudd, that guy? Fire! This guy's back. I want to see a rap battle between these guys versus, like, have you guys seen that Eminem music video, like Godzilla? And then toward the end he's like, or like Rap God, you know, just like that. I just want to see these dudes like try to compete against Eminem and just do this. The Wii Shop channel. Like they look like they're freestyling. These dudes are unstoppable, yeah. At 42, Brennan Jackson, you can even see their names. They all have like their. Yeah. May the real Slim Shady please stand up. They all have their own little rhythm. Even she's laughing like, look at him go. I love that they own it. They all have like their little style. That it's actually hilarious. I'm actually gonna fucking come. These guys are too fire, man. We gotta see these dudes in like a rap battle or something. Where were those guys in 8 Mile? B Rabbit versus Steve Mickleton. He's like, may the real Slim Shady please stand up. And the guy's like, I love it. Anyway, we passed the test. I'm surprised Lloyd managed to answer questions outside of his area of expertise, too. It was all about ordnance. I think I will ask him to assist me with filling in missing information for the database. Aw, you guys are embarrassing me. You're literally making me piss my fucking pants right now. I got a cute little treat for the doggy and managed to bark out all the questions correctly. Now you're calling me a dog? Action 1, great. You give me a black expired fucking fruit gusher. Are you sure we can have this? Yeah, I don't think you stood a snowball's chance in Gehenna of doing so well. So think of this as an apology for my ignorance. That's all you're not, sweetie. Take it, don't fucking call me sweetie, okay? If you say so, thanks a lot. This concludes your little game. Now better bust your backs, making sure you don't drag us down, alright? We just answer your questions. Where do you think we'll drag you down? We'll do everything we can. Mitchell's test. Alright, cool. Quest complete. Alright, we got a brand new gumball to put onto our thing. Action 1, speed. Okay. None of these girls have anything. I guess I'll put it on him just because that's the only slot that's open. Alright, finally we can get out of that hellhole of questions and actually move on. Oh yeah, we gotta go back home, right? Go back to the triple S. Go back to the S. And that's downtown. That's not where we're supposed to go. Okay, let's leave Chinatown and go over to the more local area, the little green pastures. This is Central Square. Look at that big bell. That's the cross bell. Yeah, I know, Hasio. Stop sussing me. Alright, Rommel Street. West Street. It's right here, right? I know there's another way to get in here, but I don't know. I've gotten used to this area. We don't have to report, like, extra stuff, right? Alright, we're good. And now, as I show up here, I realize... Yeah, the SSS. Those are where we're supposed to be, right? Oh yeah, talk to the chief. You should be in here. No, this is the kitchen. I know, this is the old building. We gotta go to the new building. This room's empty? Seems so. The building is a bit dated, but it's impressive just how many rooms it holds. Tell me about it. I could be wrong, but I think the Crossbell Times used this building as their main office when I lived here, at least. I know it's locked, but we might as well try to clean this room out one on our days off. Cool. And up there is just the roof, right? Or no? First floor, rightmost door. Alright, on the first floor. The rightmost door. Oh, there is a door here! I'm a fucking idiot. The chief is there like, why do I hear so many footsteps outside? When am I gonna fucking walk into the office? Oh, you're back already. Managed to stop those delinquents? Well, about that. We think the situation might be a bit more complicated than you expected. How so? Lloyd explained everything that happened and laid out all the facts for Chief Sergey. Blah, 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 blah. Interesting. She's like sleeping. Beep, 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 beep. He just... That's how I look like when I'm really tired. My boss is like trying to say something to me. He's like, yeah, so like this business deal is actually going very well and I think they're gonna sign, and I'm like... my face when I'm like tired at the end of the workday is just like... What? Sorry. I'm really tired. Chief? Alright. I'll leave the case to you then. Nani? Wait, what? What do you mean by that? We were kind of expecting reinforcements? Whether you're willing to continue the investigation is entirely up to you. You won't be getting any information regarding Ravash out of me. You'll have to dig for it on your own. But that doesn't make any sense. If I told you to stop the investigation, would you follow orders? Nani? Well, the Mafia really is involved in this. Things are only going to get nastier. As your supervisor, the most logical step is to order you to close the case immediately. Now, is that what you want me to do? No. No. Like a little child. Do you want me to cancel the investigation? I don't know. If we gave up now, I'm sure we'd regret it down the road. Randy's right, especially after coming this far. I agree as well. Alright then. I doubt I'd be able to rest easy knowing you kids are getting beaten up by the Mafia. Hey, that's if we get beat up by the Mafia. I'll do you a favor and introduce you to a trusty consultant of mine. A consultant? It's my cigarette. He just floats and talks. Sergey hands over a business card to Lloyd. Grimwood Law Office. I knew it. I knew that office would come into play at some point. Something about that rings a bell. We read it on the newspaper. That's a lot. I can't believe that I legitimately said that. Like, yeah, of course we would know about the law office. It was on the paper. The Crossbell Times. Don't you know? I'm talking... I'm talking about this world as if, like I actually live in here, you know? I was checking Twitter and I saw, you know, Crossbell, yeah. I follow the Crossbell Times Twitter account and I saw, oh yeah, Grimwald Law Offices is now open. Huh, interesting. Like and retweet. It's the law office located over on West Street. It's run by a bearded lawyer named Ian. Ah, near the bakery, right? I definitely ran across him a couple of times when I used to live in the area. I've heard of him too. Mr. Grimroad provides a consulting service to corporations and other businesses, right? He also frequently offers legal consultations to ordinary citizens, I think. Spot on, Ellie. Because of that boxed beard and build, he looks like a genuine bear. People often refer to him as Grizzly Grim. He probably has loads of info on the Mafia. Who knows, he might even have new intel that even the CPD doesn't know. But the children praying daily don't know? Really? It's quite impressive. So what kind of guy is the lawyer? You'll find out when you meet him. I've spoken with him previously about Triple S related matters. He'd at least let you finish explaining while you're there if you tell him you're the special support section. This is the perfect opportunity for a little meet and greet. Understood, we'll check in with him. West Street is just around the corner. Everyone okay with paying this law office a visit? You guys don't have anything, anything you want to get settled? You guys don't owe the law, the police, anything? You're not about to get sued or nothing? Shall we head out? Let's head out, Ellie. Okay, follow the leader, follow the leader. Sigame. Lloyd is there being cringy on the line. You know, I'm the leader, so you guys have to do whatever I say, okay? Repeat after me. I like soda. It's like, oh, we don't fucking... There's people watching, Lloyd. We're in public. I'm the leader. Whatever I say goes. Now, repeat after me. I like soda. Ugh. Me gusta soda. I like soda. Me gusta soda. Follow the leader, follow the leader. Follow me. To the left. To the left now, y'all. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. It's like, alright, guys. To the left now, y'all. Okay, everybody. Cha-cha, real smooth. Da, 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 da. Lloyd, I don't want you to be our leader anymore. You're making us doing all this cringy shit. I don't want to see that. The sun is affixed to the locked door. Huey trade. Alright, the law offices should be somewhere around here. This is the newspaper. Is there only 4 characters in total, or is there more to come? I think there's gonna be a couple more party members, but they're gonna be like support. Like the main guys, like the dudes, like the characters of the game are these 4 dudes. For like the whole thing. But, you're gonna have people from like other games come in as like, you know. There's gonna be other party members, but they're not gonna be permanent. You know, they're not gonna be here forever. But you're always gonna have these 4. This is like the team, you know? This is the squad. Hashtag squad. One thing to know is that all completed quests are reported at the end of the chapter. Lloyd said that it was just right around the corner of the office. And here I am, running around all over the city. Just to find the stupid place. That's the Orbital store. And that's the armory. Back alley. Station Street. There are guest members that come and go, but these are the main party members, yes. West Street left. We were already at West Street, Station Street, Downtown District, East Street. Okay. I know where I'm at. I'm not stupid, I swear! Good to know. The more waifus, the better. Yes. There's definitely going to be some pretty ladies. This is West Street, right? Yeah, it says West Street. To the left. This is Villa, whatever the fuck. No, it's down here, right? No, these are the apartments. West Street left. This is the general store. Is it in here? No. These are apartments. Welcome to Crossbell City. Let's get out of here. Hold on. A few more ain't so bad. Yeah. Here it is. Grimwood Law Office. Gosh, I wish I could turn the camera around. Alright, here it is. Tio, as I said, is like this. Yeah, I like Tio too. She's cute. Grimwood Law Office. I believe this is the place. I've seen the lawyer who runs in the neighborhood before. Phoenix Wright, I think, is called. I had no idea it was well known, though. Well then, Mr. Grimwood, I'm sure we'll speak again in the near future. Of course, I'll be here anytime you need me. Should your division try to do something to solve the situation, though? Think about the impact this will have on the citizens. Kissing the asses of the populace isn't my job, nor do I intend on it ever being. Alright, who's this? Mr. Green-haired man. Do I know this man? You four are. Would his last name be Regnitz? What's wrong? That's right. You're those pups that Sergey decided to adopt. Okay, yeah, no, this is not who I thought it was. Come again? Hold on, that badge. You work in the... Yeah, this is totally not the guy that I was thinking. You work in the CPD. Yeah, he's way too mean and rude to be, frickin' Machias' dad from Cold Steel. Who I am isn't important to you. I imagine you're here to speak with Ian about something. A word of advice, try not to waste his time. Unlike you useless rookies, he's a busy man. Hey man, we're trying to fucking stop the Mafia here while you guys don't do anything. What'd you just say? I had to smack you up. That guy was an asshole. Jeez, what's his problem? Ugh, kicks up the dirt on the floor. You look like a detective from one of the investigative divisions. His ego is overbearing. Glass is definitely in a greenhorn, that's for sure. You can tell by the weapon strapped to his left hip. He had a weapon? I didn't even notice. Impressive observation, Randy. I detected it with my sensors. Oh yeah, sure, with your little kitty ears. Dressed up like you're about to be in Death Stranding. A specialized military-grade handgun, I believe. Sounds about right. Dang, you guys. Oh, jeez, you guys. You two are amazing. I just managed to scope it out in the corner of my eye. More importantly, shouldn't we head inside and greet the lawyer? Oh, I nearly forgot. You were about to be like, let's just go home. I feel kind of bad bothering him if he's as busy of a man as that man said. Well, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. All right, we're walking in. Let's go meet Bear Lawyer. Big beard, big build. Forget something, detective? Oh my god, he does look like a yeah, look at him. Yeah, that's a big boy right there. Yeah, square head. It looks like a Minecraft character. Oh, pardon me, I mistook you all for someone else. Welcome to Grimwood Law Office. How can I help you today? The bear is walking towards us. Don't move. Just play dead and he won't eat you. No need to hold back. If you have a question, ask away. Then again, you four look quite young. Do you have questions about loans? Or perhaps you're looking for potential business partners. Come now, ask me anything. Reddit AMA all up in this. From what I understand, those ears do act as some kind of antenna or amplifier for an ability she already has. And they're kawaii as fuck, too. No, sir, nothing like that. You guys got a lot of energy. His power level is enormous. So this is the famous Grizzly Grim. I see the rumors are true. Hold on. I haven't eaten my sandwich yet. Like her even more now? Now that I've taken a closer look, I can't help but feel as if I've seen you somewhere before, young man. Are you one of the kids who used to live in this neighborhood throwing eggs at my building? Wow, you remember me? Yeah, that was me. Oh, shit. You're right, I did throw fucking toilet paper in your house. I lived in one of the apartment complexes here about 3 years ago. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Lloyd Bannings. You did live here. Yeah, that explains why I look so familiar. That stupid pussy-ass little boy. I wanted to beat him up every single day, and now I have you within my grasp. Wait. Bannings? Then you're Guy Bannings' younger brother? Yeah, I am. His dead brother? You know my brother then? More than I knew him. We fought. I mean, you know. Never mind. Don't make me bring it up. I suppose you're here to discuss something important regarding my beautiful little teddy bear. That was your older brother. Come on in, you can fill me in on the details once we take a seat. Where are my manners? I'm Ian Grimwood, lawyer and owner of this law firm. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Lawyer about Mafia. I see. I was wondering when I would meet that special support section Sergey was telling me about. I actually read about you in the most recent issue of the Croswell Times. It was so funny, I peed in my pants. You certainly showed diligence and spunk right out of the gate, didn't you? Well, Randy's got the spunk. I just have the detective knowledge. They sure took some liberties with that article. So Guy's younger brother is a police officer now, too. Oh, how time flies. Before you know it, you will be just like your big brother, too. What, like, well-regarded and strong and, you know, being a great police officer? No, fucking dead. You're screwing with the mafia. What do you think is gonna happen to you? I can only assume this is Aidios' will. Mr. Grimwood, how many licks does it take to get to the center of your beard? What sort of relationship did you have with Guy? The same one you and I will have. Guy is to drop... Okay. Considering the joke I made previously, I don't like how that sounds. Guy is to drop by occasionally to to share and exchange all sorts of... information with me. I'm sure you know he was an incredibly talented detective. I wager he helped me far more than I was able to help him. Please, wait a minute. Lloyd, your older brother's a detective? Was. Dude, man, why'd you tell us about him? Because he's fucking dead. Sorry, guys, I guess it never really crossed my mind to bring up such a painful memory. Besides, that guy is not with us anymore. Not with you? Did he leave on a trip? No, he was killed in the line of duty. About 3 years ago now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lloyd. That explains why I left Crossbell. My deepest and most sincerest condolences. I lost my beautiful little teddy bear myself. Believe it or not, I've conducted my own investigation into that particular incident. Sadly, any leads may yet exist to elude me. How much I want to bet that by the time we finish this game, we'll know who killed our brother. I see. Let's just forget about his case for now. That's not why we're here. Mr. Greenwood, I've already laid out our case to you. If you have any information pertaining to Ravash and his activity of the Jadvash and the Romulans, please tell us. Ravash? You can't say that word without rolling the R. Ravash. That unsavory group is nothing but bad news. Illegal dealings with both the Empire and the Republic. The selling of stolen goods, marijuana laundering, weapon trafficking, operating as a middleman for hiring Jaegers. That doesn't come close to scratching the surface of their crimes. The worst of the worst. They mix their milks in the fucking cafeteria. How dare they mix the strawberry milk with the chocolate milk? They shouldn't go together! Sorry. I just get really heated when I think about him, you know? It just pisses me off, you know? Like, okay, sir, calm down. Okay, fuck. Why the fuck would they mix the Sprite with the orange soda? I don't fucking... okay, hold him down! Fuck you! They gotta hit him in the back of the head, make him go unconscious. It's like, what happened? It's a fit of religious rage over orange soda. It's like, I just hate them so much, you know? They said that my anime waifu was trash. How dare they? No matter what sort of illegalities they've committed, the fact remains that they were able to take advantage of Croswell's very unique situation. They played some Kagura and they said that Katsuragi was the worst character. Somebody needs to fucking kill them. What do you mean by unique situation? What he means is, while trade and commerce have grown exponentially over the past few years, Croswell's political foundation has begun to quickly deteriorate, right? Well put. Crossbellum politics are currently in an extremely fragile state. The majority of politicians choose to align themselves with the Empire Republic, so no one's on our side, no one's on Crossbell's side. And are nothing more than greedy, power-hungry leeches that think that Kafuru is the best waifu. No. Katsuragi and Homura are clearly the best characters. How dare they say the Kafuru, the best waifu? Fuck them. No, I can take care of them. There's even a bill circulating within the Diet that cracks down on the Mafia, but it won't be approved. Too many Diet members are too fat and connected to Ravash. Are you serious? Unfortunately, he is. The number of Diet members tied to the Mafia is higher than I want to admit. That is probably the reason why the police can't touch them. Reality truly can be cold and cruel as steel. Does that mean Ravash can commit any crime they want with no repercussion? No, it hasn't gone to that point yet. If they don't control themselves, they would end up angering a majority across balance on their surrounding nations. Therefore, Ravash has been treading a very thin line in order to avoid directly interfering with the citizenry's daily lives. And as long as they don't cross that line, the police can't lay a finger on them. You may wonder why they constantly look down on people. Well, that's your answer. This can't be real. Reality ain't so pretty. Behind the city's glamorous facade are shadows hell-bent on stirring up trouble. Yes, I'm curious as to how many classified police documents details these... Fucking... I gotta take a swig. Alright, let's try that again. The director in the game is saying, cut! Alright. Let's take 5. Let's practice our lines again. Alright, Tio, go. Trails from 0, take 2. Tio talks to the lawyer. Rolling. And action. Yes, I'm curious as to how many classified police documents detail these activities. Anyway, that's essentially all I know about Ravash. However, I need to mention that the situation with the Mafia has taken a turn. Really? Could you explain? Well, according to intel, the CPD just received a new faction strong enough to rival Ravash has finally surfaced. And I don't doubt that strength. A new faction surely is not the Bracer Guild, right? For all intents and purposes, the Bracer Guild is a positive establishment. This particular one I'm talking about, however, is less so. There's a powerful organization that operates out of the Republic's eastern headquarters and has already managed to worm its way into Crossbell. You don't mean the Sneaky Boys, right? How is that possible? You certain of this? Yes. Previous rumors on this organization turned out to be true, so I have no reason to be skeptical now. They're called... Just recently, a new commercial unit registered under the name of Trading opened for business in the Harbor District. Quite the Eastern name for Chinese or something. They could potentially escalate to a brawl between two mafias. The petty fights we've seen between the street gangs would be nothing compared to that. The calm before the storm, if you will. So far, neither group has made the audacity to make their struggle public. However, I'd be surprised if they weren't already battling each other behind closed doors, using a variety of methods. Pronounce "Hey you way." Hey you way. In Mexico, calling someone way is like a very informal way of like, you know, like guy or like a dude, someone, you know, like some way, you know. Oh, you way. Hey dude, you know. Someone say like, hey dude, hey you over there, or like some guy, you know, like a way, some way, you know. So like, hey you way. The first division seems to be keeping a close eye on the whole thing. You don't say? So the man with glasses who left right when we arrived was... That was Detective Dudley. For a guy so intimidating, he has a fucking stupid name. Only fat kids have that name. From the first division. Coincidentally, he was asking me questions on the same topic. A coincidence, indeed. Oh, he's in cahoots with a... Hey! Lloyd, what's wrong? Are you hungry? You went quiet all of a sudden. Let me guess, you noticed something? Yeah. I still need time to sort it all out in my head, though. Thank you very much, Mr. Grimwood. Without your help, we wouldn't have been able to find the lead we needed to put this case to bed. That's so. I'm glad I was of assistance. Sergey has always been a tremendous help to me, so from both a personal and moral standpoint, I support your work 100%. If you're running into any problems, you can always stop by my office and have a chat. Alright, bear hug! No! Breaks our bones. I like the nice little entryway, the little leaves and stuff. Nice. Alright, so what's the next course of action? Yeah, what do we do now? Shall we go back and sort through all the information we gathered? Good idea. But before we do that, now's the time to wrap up any unfinished business we still have to take care of. Besides, if what I'm thinking is the truth behind all these incidents, let's just say we're in for a bumpy ride, alright? I appreciate the modesty, but your face is giving away your confidence. Anyhow, let's head back to the Triple S building once we've crossed off everything on our bucket list. Sound good? Yes, it does. Let us make haste. How much money do we have? We have 5,000 Mira? That's the biggest amount of Mira we've had so far. Alright, might be a good idea for us to go and stock up on some weapons and armor. I still haven't been able to get to that chest. Parents, wow, what a fat baby. We'll name him Dudley. Dudley goes on to become an awesome, not fat individual. Maybe we misnamed him. Well, now that's a good thing, because now all of the Dudleys will be associated with that badass person. With a gun. Alright, let's buy some weapons. Okay, we already have all of the best weapons. Leather vest. Leather boots. Actually, we're pretty good. We're pretty stocked up on everything. Is there anything that we have to buy? like, items or something? I don't think so. I think we're pretty good. I mean, we could buy accessories. Oh, you know what we should do? We gotta go to the Orbital shop and open up some slots. Gotta go to Genten. That's my favorite building, just because the sign is all colorful and cool. In Chapter 2 myself... I'm in Chapter 2 myself and haven't been able to get that chest. You should be fine? Oh, okay. Chaco is saying Dad's back to spying on me at work again. He always treats me like a little kid. It's like super embarrassing, you know? Not as embarrassing as being named Chaco. That sounds like a dog's name. Alright, slots. Come on. Give the waifus some space for their stuff. I don't care how much it costs. Alright. Lloyd, you already have 3 slots open. You gotta share. You gotta have everyone else have a slot open too. Alright, so I could do Tio, I could do Ellie, and I can do Randy as well, but I think it's gonna be 1, and 1 only. Actually, this one isn't as expensive. That's lacking. That's lacking, and that's lacking. Ah, it's that blue one. That bluey quartz that we can't, we don't have enough of it. We can't unlock stuff yet. Alright, we have evade 1. HP, okay, we don't have any new quartz, but we will soon. Wait, can we buy? Yeah, let's synthesize. Yeah, there we go. There's no attack 2, right? It's all on number 1. Yeah, it's all tier 1. Alright, let's get ourselves some attack 1. And put that shit on the Lloyd. Alright, remove this quartz and put attack 1. And then Ellie, I guess you can get speed. Actually, no. Eagle Eye displays enemies on the minimap. Alright, remove that quartz. Give action to Randy. And Eagle Eye to Ellie. It only makes sense. She's the one with the gun. You'll be hunting for Sepith till Chapter 1. Move, evade, attack. Shield, HP, defense. There's mind. Arts and EP cost... Okay. EP cut. And then give that to Tio. There we go. Alright, we're pretty good. Save our progress. I don't regret my choices one bit. Okay, let's go back home then. Hurting for Sepith. I mean, hunting for Sepith, hurting for Sepith. Whatever. We're not gonna have a lot. That's the point. What's that? A message, maybe? What, on the computer? Oh, on the board. There's a note stuck to the bulletin board. It says, I'm gonna go to Subway for a few minutes. What do you guys want? Call me on the phone. Tell me what you want. I got some errands to run. Wrap up the case however you see fit. Sergey, he's gone. He wants to bet it ran away because the case seemed like a pain in the ass. We can't rule out that possibility. Perhaps, but think about it like this. It's a privilege to be given the chance to solve a case however we like, isn't it? That's what's your plan? Should we review what we know? Yeah, definitely. So start the meeting and inspect the mark at the table. Alright. I'm pretty sure we did all the missions. I don't think there's anything left, right? It's only the questions... I mean, I guess we can report this. Check requests. They're all reported. Okay, report to HQ. There we go. Alright. So that is the most, like, like, generic kawaii anime girl voice. Whenever people think about cute anime girl, they think that voice. Alright, meeting. Let's get this meeting started then. First off, we should review all our info that's relevant to the case. So, this red dot connects to this other red dot, and then it connects to the other one, and then the one from the first one, and you have a square! Any questions? Alright, let's go kill the mafia. Okay. Here we go. For all of the people that missed out on all of the previous episodes, this is your chance to, like, catch up with the story, because this is literally this whole, like, story arc right now. This is the Mafia story arc right now. And they're about to, like, break it down for you, the whole thing. The incident took place around midnight, 5 days ago. Members of both the Saber Vipers and Testaments were ambushed by an unknown assailant, possibly a group of assailants. However, the attacks occurred at 2 different locations in the city's downtown district, and both at the same time, by the way. Alright, here and here. The Testament member was attacked in the alleyway to the west, and the Saber Viper got messed up in front of Ignis, which is towards the east. In other words, the attacks happened at opposite ends of the area. Exactly. By doing so, it made it hard for both groups to learn what happened to the other. And that leads us to the present, where each group blames the other for their members' injuries. The only answer that makes sense is that there was a third party involved. Unless both groups rehearse their accounts, chances of either group being responsible for attacking the others are pretty slim. Agreed. Based on the evidence so far, it's safe to assume the attacks were the work of some third party. All we can do now is consider all the possibilities and rule out the ones that don't seem feasible. But you already have an idea who that third party might be, don't you, Lloyd? I do. They're the ones who control a Crossbell's criminal underbelly, the notorious Mafia, Ravash & Co. According to the intel, Grace showed... Lloyd, why are you doing that voice? Just explain it. Oh, sorry. According to the intel that Grace shared with us, the journalist, Grace, someone spotted mafiosos snooping around the downtown district a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to verify the credibility of that. However, let's assume that Ravash was responsible for both attacks and continued our conversation. Let's continue the conversation, assuming that Ravash were the ones that did it. Well, that just brings us to the next question. What was their motive? Bingo. Hey, have a doc treat, Tio. The answer to that is crucial. If we can't answer that, we're all the way back to square one. So it comes down to motive. There's hardly any conflict of interest between the Mafia and the 2 gangs. There must be a line that connects the 3 dots together. And once again, you already have an idea what it is, don't you? Well, I can't say with absolute certainty. I mean, it's not like I'm a detective or anything, but you know, of course. I think there's one thing that connects these 3 factors. Wheezy walls on the presence of the only realistic possibility that comes to mind is Alright, our grizzly friend mentioned them, didn't he? Yeah. If that wasn't the answer, then why the fuck did we go talk to the lawyer in the first place, you know? That definitely feels like the most likely possibility for now. In that case, though, what about a connects these 3? In order to be connected, there has to be some sort of inevitability. For example, was it this connection with that made the attacks against the 2 gangs unavoidable? Yeah, that would explain some things. Boop. Yellow spikes coming out of my head. Oh? What you thinking, bud? Well, I'm thinking Arby's. About that possibility Tio mentioned. What do you think Ravash would do if they found out Heyi was trying to establish a foothold in Crossbell? Well, I imagine they look to expand their combat capabilities. Recruit more people and upgrade their weaponry, you know? Ravash should have no problems getting their new weapons, given their known smuggling operations. But how do they go about recruiting people? Good question. Normally you'd hire Jaegers, but that's unlikely in Crossbell's case, given the constant surveillance put on by neighboring countries. For those of you that are just barely getting into this game and don't know anything else about Legend of Heroes, Jaegers are mercenaries, fun fact. And Keikaku means plan, and Nakama means friend, but like, you know, in a specific sense, like in One Piece. So long as the non-aggression pact, A, stands, Erebonia and Calvert would never overlook the involvement of Jaegers. The 2 Dyad factions representing them will likely react the same way too. Oh, that's it! Lloyd, could the Mafia be recruiting the gang members? Hot-blooded and more or less disciplined. I can't think of a more perfect pool of candidates to beef up the Mafia's presence in the city. And then again, they can't just barge in and choose whoever they like now, can they? Wait, so like, the Huyi and the 2 gangs are in cahoots with each other? Of course not. I could never see Wazy cooperating with the Mafia. Not that Wald would bow down to authority either, be it from Ravash or the CPD. It's clear that he's not the type of person who would allow others to boss him around. So Ravash realizes this and plots to weaken the two gangs, intending to swoop in later and bag the remaining members. Hell, that must be it. Remember, this is still nothing more than a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. All we've done is bring together the facts and try to make sense out of them. Oh, look at you being all modest. I could just fucking fuck you right here. No, I'm sorry. That was rude of me. Shouldn't have said that. I think that your analysis of the situation isn't too far from the truth, Lloyd. Your reasoning was sound and logical. I could just fuck you right here. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I just say that? Oh my god, that is so unprofessional of me. No, just ignore me. You certainly proved that you acted the detective exam was no fluke. Wow, you're so smart. I could just fuck you right here. I did it again. I'm so sorry. No. All three of them are like, oh, no. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that you want to fuck me. I am a hentai anime protagonist, after all. A harem anime protagonist. It's decided. Our next move should be to explain our game theory to those two, don't you think? Those two? Wait, we're gonna say this whole thing to the two gang members? You don't mean? I sure do. Wald Wales and Lil Wazy. Wazy Hemisphere. That is such a rap name. That's a hip-hop artist. Leaders of the Saber Vipers and the Testaments. What? Nani the fuck is wrong with you? Iroido-kun? Alright. Oh! Meanwhile, here comes Wald, the leader of the Red Vipers or whatever the fuck. This guy looks like a rooster with a little yellow thing. Station Street. Oh! Only you won't wuss out like the other hentai pro tags. Hopefully not. Congratulations, says Restream. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Hey, apparently the chat that I have has achievements. Station Street. Near where the construction materials were stored. Asking me to come here alone in the middle of the damn night. What are those cops think they're up to? Is it gonna be that Ian? No, not Ian. It's gonna be that green-haired guy. Oh, some bad shit's about to go down. The Orbital train. Things are about to go down. Is that the last train bound for Calvert? Yes, I believe it was. Oh, there we go. Wazy, Lil Wazy. Good evening, Walt. What a beautiful night to bathe in the mystical moonlight, wouldn't you agree? Oh, this is rich. You pretended to be one of those CPD pipsqueaks to catch me off guard. You must think you're so damn clever. Fine, bring it on, pretty boy. You want to fight? Because I'm more than happy to give you one. Let's end this. I know I'm always up for a bit of late-night wrestling, but alas, I am but a mere guest at this rendezvous. The hell does that mean? You'll see soon. They just arrived. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we set them up. Now we got them. And the fucking Geofront is right next door. You punks again? Yeah, that is me. Sorry to keep you waiting, you guys. Oh no, it's a pleasure to be here. So what's this fun anecdote you promised to share with us? I'm not sure if fun is the right word, but you'll at least find it interesting. Ready for me to start? Hold the phone! Hey, hold the Orbital phone. Anecdotes? Fun? I don't like fun! What the hell are you two going on about? Oh, Wald, you're such a simp. Stop chasing e-girls. What did you just call me simp? Shirley, I fucking hate that word, by the way, simp. It sounds so ugly and that's a very mean, yeah, like icky, just an ugly sounding word. I don't like saying simp. And the fact that everybody says it, ugh, it just makes me feel dirty inside. You remember the incidents that occurred 5 nights ago? 5 Nights at Freddy's ago? We're here to tell us who the culprit was, obviously. The culprit? What do you mean? Impressive deduction, Lil Weezy. I assume you already had your own suspicions? Well, at first, I thought that one of my members may have gone a little cuckoo bananas, you know. But as I started to sort things out, I realized that something was off about the whole situation. And that goes for the Saber Viper side, too. Did somebody just follow and I didn't notice? Ethan Donodeo. Or was that? Oh, no, that was 2 hours ago. I guess I just didn't notice. Notify me again. There we go. Ethan followed me on Twitch. Thank you very much. I've never heard of simp before. Am I fortunate? Yes. Thank you for following, Ethan. That goes for the Saber Viper side, too. And have a sexy Hikage, obviously. Sadly, as far as my reasoning could take me. Well, that simplifies the explanation a bit. Walled whales? I know there's still gaps in our theory. Still, would you listen to what we found so far? Fine. Keep it short. Waste a minute of my time and I'll bash that baby face of yours in. Aw, thank you. I have a baby face. Just wait till I shave. And that's what we come up to with the information on hand. And that's when we need to stop the Grinch and save Christmas once and for all. Any thoughts? My, how unexpected. To think that we played right into the Mafia's hands. Does that mean you agree with Lloyd's theory? But of course! After all, Ravash sent some of their agents to visit us already. I really don't... Wait, what? They asked us to work for them, promising us the moon and the stars for our service. Unfortunately, I've heard it now. It sounds incredibly stupid. It's literally just a shortening of simpleton. Instead of simpleton, they just call people simp, which sounds very demeaning in my opinion. I feel like if you really want to talk down to somebody, it sounds like a slur. It sounds like something that you would say to like a black guy or something. You know, it just sounds... It sounds mean. I don't like saying it. Sent them on their menu. Yeah, sent them on their merry way. That's good to hear. That settles that side then. So, Wald, were you also tempted into collaboration with the Mafia? I think I share that opinion. It's just a very unpleasant sounding word. Yeah, about a month ago. They were acting all high and mighty, so I decided to show them what real strength looked like. Send them packing real fast. Can't believe they actually had the balls to pull a fast one on me like this. Wazy and postponing our duel. Okay, I thought they weren't gonna stop. You know. First, I gotta warm up by crushing the smug mugs of those mobsters. Wait, you can't! Such a short temper. Calm down, Wald. Acting recklessly will just lead to... The last time was merely jest, but you really are a simp. See that again. You know perfectly well that you don't stand a chance against the Mafia on your own. Oh, they're gonna team up! Just imagine it. The leader of the Saber Vipers, Walled Whales, waltzing into the Mafia site like a pig to slaughter. You have no chance. Oh, shut it already. We don't know what'll happen till we try. Maybe you could survive, but what about your poor little Vipers? Can they catch bullets with their teeth? Because you definitely can't. They're not like my daddy, who caught a bullet. What do you propose we do then, you bony wise ass? You're really expecting to just sit here and swallow the shame of having our men hurt like that? Huh? Of course I don't. It's likely just a handful of mafiosos were involved in this particular scheme. I say we give them a crash course on how us guys in the downtown district operate. Come the final exam, they'll realize exactly who they're messing with. I'll require your help though, Wald. You need my help? Hold on, you two. You're not planning on doing the fusion dance, are you? And becoming the ultimate being? Waldsy? If you do anything to break the law, why I oughta give you a stern talking to, I will. Now relax, you'll be playing the teacher's assistants after all. We're gonna be what now? Yeah, what? Isn't it your responsibility to resolve the conflict brewing in the downtown district? I claim that it makes it your obligation to properly educate the Mafia into leaving everything down there alone. Everyone down there alone for good. Do correct me if I'm wrong, Lloyd. Well, what exactly is Wazy talking about? I don't quite understand either. Sounds to me like you're just taking advantage of poor Lloyd. Remember, it was you who bothered to call us out here to share your grand theory. Isn't it only natural to see this case through? I mean, yeah. Why will we back out of this now? Might as well just stop the whole thing. 3 days have passed since. Everyone is dead. The end. The confrontation between the rival gangs has fortunately died down. The downtown district has been enveloped by a tranquil atmosphere. An atmosphere so peaceful that it has become uncomfortable. People started breaking shit again, just to feel normal. And then... Alright, back in Trigon Town. Oh, here come the Mafia dudes. Dressed in exactly the way that I thought they would be. No, it's way too quiet around here. We went through all that effort, and those dumbasses still haven't torn each other apart. Don't you worry, these guys are doused in gasoline at this point. One small spark and everything will be up in flames. These morons won't even know I hit them, eh? What? How funny am I? Tell me, how funny am I? All we gotta do is beat the crap out of an underling or two, and then we're good to go. As soon as you see one, kick his ass. And for your own sake, you better not get caught. Use a slingshot for a saber rifle, and just bash one of those Testament guys from behind. Got it. Let the hunt begin, boys. They all look exactly the same. We're definitely gonna fight these dudes. All right, we have a Testament guy walking in here. Passing the factory. This is all a setup, I'm sure. They're just waiting for the mafiosos to come in so that they can all strike. There we go. Ah! Oh, tummy ache. One tiny blue bunny down. Oh, they're gonna get ambushed. What a pathetic piece of trash. We don't got time to waste. How about you rough him up a little bit? Just be sure not to kill him. Business is business. Hope you don't hold a grudge against us. As if I let you. Oh, it's Lloyd! Oh! Oh, let's go! Let's go! I'm a little bit shocked. I really didn't think we'd get you to fall for the bait this easily. Oh my god, they took that. Who the hell is this guy? Lloyd Banny's motherfucker! Yo! That's so hype! To tell you the truth, I'd be fine with cuffing you, taking you down to the precinct already. But I'm sure, you know, I'm not sure how the force will feel about using a sting operation as evidence. I'll have to let you go this time. Oh crap, don't tell me this guy's with... He's a cop? Don't worry, boys, he's just a special helper. Oh, the entire gang is here. Dude, are you serious? How the hell did he fall for this? Lloyd's prediction was impeccable. Are you alright, Lloyd? Yeah, I'm fine. Putting that shock-absorbing pad under my hood was definitely a good call, though. Damn it. If the boss finds out we blew our cover like this... Well then, gentlemen, that raises the question, what will be your next move? Surrender peacefully now, and I may be merciful towards your misdeeds. Or would you prefer us to hunt you down? That may prove entertaining. Damn. Quick, split up. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hey, hold on. Two of you, come with me. Wheezy? Hey, hold on a second. Crap. What should we do, Lloyd? Call Ellie, call Tio, call Ran... Oh, fuck. You're gonna make me choose? No, we can't have the muscle. I need somebody to back me up. I'm strong. I need somebody that's like more support. And yeah, whoever else goes has to be with Randy so that they can be protected too. Ellie or Tio is basically choosing between the two waifus. Tio can heal. Whoever you want. Alright. I'm gonna go for... My god, this music. Can't go wrong with any choice. Alright, Ellie. Come with me, Ellie. Randy, Tio. I'll leave the other group to you. Understood. Leave it to me, pal. Yeah. Randy is the big muscle that'll go and hit everybody, and he can just tank everything while Tio comes in and, like, heals them. That's a good combination right there. I can't believe the little brass and the police are involved. Make the contact headquarters and request backup. Hold on, we screwed up the plan, man. What if the boss gets a whiff of this? Damn, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we should at least... Did you think you could get away so easily? There he comes, yeah. All of the gangs coming together. What? When they get here? Checkmate. Yeah, that was easy enough. The ball's in Lloyd and Ellie's court now. Now Wazy, I guess. I usually choose Tio because Tio's my girl. She's my girl too, but I don't know. I gotta give Ellie some love too. Damn those morons. They got my choice now. I'll have to go from the back. And we're gonna be right there. Huh, a valiant effort, but no dice. How'd you catch up? Show 'em for it! And we're already gonna be there. And with that, they've cornered themselves. Whew. That was quite the wild goose chase, wasn't it? Ah! sorry to disappoint, but your cute little game of hide-and-seek is over. Surely you've realized your best option is to surrender, no? Oh no, guns. Look at you goddamn brats. Where do you get off being so cocky? Now you'll see what happens when you force professionals to get serious. Better hope you live to regret it. Get ready, guys. Like they're itching for a fight. Don't think we have much other choice. I can continue to count on your support, right, Lloyd? Funnily enough, I almost said the same thing. Let's do this! They're coming! Alright, beautiful, let's fuck him up. Yeah! Alright, he's a party member now, that's good. Alright, Mafioso Machete. Alright, machete and pistol. The drums! Oh my god, the drumming in this is so good. Wazy is your first guest. Oh my god, I imagine like Power Rangers or something. Like, Megazord, come in! Pterodactyl! Let's see, what did I want to do? Oh, okay, good. They drop battle scopes. Remember Ravash, excels in close combat and wields a machete. Shoot him! Yada yada. Icicle Edge, he's a full party member. Go to town. Alright, cool. What weaknesses do they have? They're neutral to everything. He's fast. He's very fast. What craft does he have? Deadly Heaven. Broad Axe. Phantom Rush. All of the same items. Alright, martial arts. He just punches. Stone Spike. Quake. Ah, I just need you a little closer. Protective power to an ally. Alright, Wheezy. You're our muscle right now. Get protected a little bit. My god, this music. Returns lowered stats to normal. Sparkle. Calls down lightning from above. He's a good caster. Alright, we got that guy. Phantom Rush. Restrains the enemy with rapid strikes. Cool. Alright, his speed goes down. Got another battle scope in you. If these guys are gonna drop that, might as well use them. And then with Tio, we can just analyze. Smoke Grenade and S-Tablet. Alright. Cool. You did all the work for me, instead of me running over to you. Now I got you right here where I want you. The crossbow games do have the best soundtrack in my opinion. I believe you. I believe you. This music is hype. Ah, come on, just a little bit. Maybe I can push him over there. There we go, now he's in range. I can even push him a little closer. There we go. Get a taste of my earthquake. Now that's strategy. Now that's thinking with poor yada yada, gonna have to kill ya. Boyo! Oh! Alright. Alright, I don't think we need to heal him just yet. Shoot me! Quick shot. There we go. Yeah. Don't hit Wazy. Boom. Get capped. Shoot. That's how you do it. Trying to be all cool. He's out there JoJo posing. Alright, one battle scope and a smoke grenade. Good. We made back one of the ones that we used. Gah. You damn kids. And that mangy dog. Ugh. Never know pushovers, that's for sure. One appeared to be using a military-grade firearm, too. Like the one that the green-haired guy was carrying. I think maybe manufactured in the Empire. They managed to smuggle it past the borders then. By the way, Lloyd, I must say, that was quite the performance you put on. The dramatic confrontation and fall. It looks so real, had me on the edge of my seat. I could just fuck you right now. And we're here, we're not in any professional setting. We're here in some gang shit, so I don't mind saying it. Your plan didn't give me much of a choice, did it? I'm not about to let anyone else be the bait and put themselves in harm's way. And so you volunteered to take the role of bait for yourself. I was worried sick, you know. Sorry, Ellie. That soft-hearted nature of yours is sure to cause problems in the future. Although I don't necessarily find that part of you to be a turn-off. It's quite a turn-on, actually. Huh? Well, anyway, I was able to exact my revenge, and it was all thanks to your help. I look forward to any future alliances we may hold. Oh, there we go. You guys are more than willing. Alright, and of course, Randy and Tio got it down. You cocky little. Where do you get off running your mouth like that? Now you've done it, you sons of bitches. From this day on, you've made an enemy of Ravash. The damn rookies will rule the day. All of your diet members are on our payroll. Don't think you've been able to get away scot-free. Is that what you think? There we go. Steal this lunch money. And like you haven't taken your lesson to heart yet. New plan. I'm gonna hang you dumbasses upside down like a bunch of punching bags and beat the absolute piss out of you. Oh my god. Please. Hold on a minute. They're already defenseless. There's no need. Not to worry, you can leave the rest to us. Wald, try not to get carried away, okay? They're self-proclaimed professionals, after all. Self-proclaimed. Beating them to a pulp will only put a damper on their career. Nah, whatever. So how about this, boys? Why don't we keep this friendly little spat to ourselves? I doubt professionals like yourself will want your bosses to find out that you got your asses handed to you by a bunch of rookie cops, even while taking them seriously. Such a pathetic report wouldn't go over well now, would it? Oh my god. Now I would actually want Grace to come in and snap some pictures. Get Ben, assholes. You'd be 2 arch under. You'd be 2 arch under if we were taking it seriously. Not 6 feet under, but 2 arch, so apparently 6 feet is 2 arch. Me personally, I already liked Wazy, but seeing him in English makes me like him even more. Man. Ooh, what's this? Now, I'm no lawyer, but it's probably in your best interest to bow out. Yeah, there we go. Exactly, this is what you should be doing. Snapping those pics, doing your reporting. Grace. What are you doing here? Teehee. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for my favorite new rookies these past few days. And much to my expectations, what an absolute feast of information you've given me. Oh boy, I'm dying to write up a riveting tale in my next article about this unlikely operation. Why you? You're just some bitch from a puny news agency. Think you could take Ravash on, huh? Well, our circumstances are far more complicated than I care for, so I won't reveal your names. However, if you bad boys are caught pulling another stunt like this again, I can't promise that your group's going to be able to bail you out. Gah! Whatever, we'll be going now. You don't keep your word lately. Lady, don't worry your pretty little head about that. To be fair, you're the ones that you should be worrying about keeping your promises. We don't want to be in hot water, would we? Cross the line again, and a little birdie told me the bracers might come get you. Not the bracers! Now you're pissing yourself. Just a little FYI, Arios was strongly considering taking over this case. Naturally, being the grand bracer he is, he was totally up to his neck in requests. He figured to leave it into your guys' hands this time. Is that true? Is that true, Dan? Keeping tabs on us, eh? That appears to be the case. Oh, hell nah! As it would ever be moronic enough to make an enemy of Arios McLean. Really? Is it really that high tier? I mean, he's not Cassia's bride, but you know, Arios does look pretty cool. There's no point in staying in this dump any longer. We're out of here. Oh! There we go. Yeah, keep running. No more playing Grand Theft Auto for you guys. Mafioso. Oh no, Arios, he'll murder us. Let's get out of here. Yeah. He won't just beat you up. He'll annihilate you. He'll eviscerate you. He'll atomize you. Arios McLean, the divine weight of Blinn. I mean, he is a divine blade, so I guess he is pretty S tier. I've heard my fair share about his exploits, but I didn't think the name alone would be enough to send the Mafia packing. Just hearing his name is enough to piss me off. Screw it. Show's over, boys. Get your asses moving. We're leaving. We're gonna get some Carl's Jr., some nighttime grub. We're gonna put on some loud music and eat some burgers. Yeah! Yeah, fuck the coronavirus. We're eating outside. Woo! I must say, I couldn't have done it without your help. Or would mission accomplished be more appropriate for you? Yeah, I suppose so. But I guess our original mission was only to stop the initial fight. Anyway, shouldn't I have reason to fight with Walt anymore, right? What are you going on about now? What? Well, the Mafia's involved or not. There's not like our relations. Oh, there's Abbas. And not like our relation with the Saber Vipers are going to change overnight. We're still going to view each other as a blight in our territory. That won't change. Sure, there won't be another large conflict between us for a while. But our regular scuffles are bound to continue, no doubt about it. Hold on now. If you want our future fights to get out of hand, you're more than welcome to stop by and intervene when the time comes. Perhaps you could even join in on our amicable little disputes. I'd welcome you with open arms. What a strange way of saying that we're friends. You know, like, yeah, we're gonna fight again. We're gonna fight again, but just come in and stop us and whatever, you know? Arios is really high up there. He's probably near Cassius level. Dude, Cassius is like Yoda, you know, from Star Wars. He's like the strongest of the strong. So Arios is what, like Mace Windu? I'm gonna get the impression that he's joking in the slightest. Well, and I wish you sweet dreams, everyone. Let us return, Abbas. Our crusade is ended. Let us withdraw. What a big gang of just 3 people. A leader, the leader's assistant, and 3 dudes. What an incorrigible group of men. Ah, leave him be. They're just a bunch of hot-headed dudes running for a fight. Nothing you can really do about it. For once, you might be right. More importantly, we've successfully resolved our mission. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, for sure. Still, I can't shake the feeling that it was a hollow victory. That discomfort probably stems from the fact that you rookies, once again, had to rely on somebody else to finish the job. How was that? Did I nail it? I would call Yunka Fai Yoda, since he's the master. I guess, yeah, he's the one that taught all of those people. Yeah, so he would be Yoda. Yeah. The Yoda equivalent. So who's Baby Yoda? Reen as a little kid. No, that's not. Boo, you're so petty. There's nothing wrong with accepting a little help in times like these. How else are you gonna get the full picture? Only once you've understood this can you truly call yourself a detective. Just like your brother. Guy? Well, I think it's time for me to head on home now. I gotta go exfoliate. What? You're gonna touch yourself? You'll be surprised how much I work to keep my skin this flawless. Nighty-night. Alright, good luck, Master Exfoliate, whatever the fuck it is you're doing. I know what exfoliating means, I'm just joking. Yo, Lloyd, your brother must have been one hell of a dude. Judging from what I've heard, it sounds like he was a talented individual. Yeah, you could say that. Aren't a whole lot of people that would outrank him when it comes to persistence and efficiency on the job. At any rate, our mission is accomplished. Let's return to the annex and give Chief Sergei a report. Oh, the Chief is gonna be so happy. I think I get the picture. Alright, we did it. We stopped them. Well, you're still rookies, so don't let this messy performance get you down. I want to meet this master, finally. How much you want to bet as soon as we meet him, he gets offed? Oh, like he dies? That would be really shitty. I don't know if he appears in, like, Cold Steel 4 or something. I don't know. I'm sure we'll meet him someday. He has been name-dropped way too many times for him to not be a thing. If something similar happens in the future, you should be able to handle it a bit smoother. Yes, sir. He's a pretty strict boss, isn't he? Surely he must have caught a glimpse of it during this case. That would suck. Yeah, I wouldn't want him to die. Although, I don't think he would die, though. Living in this world of characters where, like, it takes a lot for characters to die, that'd be stupid if he did. And then where characters do die, they come back. So, like, yeah. Surely you must... I will legitimately hate that. Yeah, me too. What if he, What if he starts coughing, like, and lays down and says, I must rest, I must. Darth Vader, your father, he is. And then he, like, fades away. Shoo! You must have caught a glimpse of it during this case. The thorny, problematic side of Crossbell. Well, it was definitely a pain in the ass. Crossbell's seedy underbelly. A cold, cruel reality made possible by the corruption of its leadership. Aptly put. But the CPD isn't filled to the brim with a bunch of losers, you know? Oh, dang it! While some idiots decide to train dignity for bribes, most of our detectives have self-respect and work with a strict code of conduct. However, they're often stopped by certain barriers to corruption. For example, the politicians who degrade themselves by making deals with the mafia for money and power. So how about it, Lloyd? Want to pack your bags, turn in your badge, and become a bracer? No, sir. These barriers are the reason the special support section was established, right? Oh? Protect civilians above all else. The Bracer's code is admirable, but it has its own limitations. Some problems can't be solved by that alone. Smuggling and illegal arms dealing, the sale of stolen goods and mirror laundering, and the collusion of the mafia and officials. They're all problems that lie outside the Bracer's jurisdiction. He's got a point. So even the supporting gauntlet still has its limitations. However, as police officers, we have the power to right these wrongs. Despite the countless barriers standing in our way, the possibility of getting over them isn't zero. Trials from zero! He's right. Well, as members of the Triple S, of the SIS, might be able to latch on to this possibility. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? Yeah. But hopefully I'm not being too optimistic. I do think that reality is not as simple as you make it out to be. However, I agree that the possibility is never zero. Take a look at this guy, would ya? Punch him on the shoulder. Dealing with the head of a delinquent group volunteering as bachelor at the mafia? Can a guy look so calm and collected yet act so hot-blooded underneath? I'm not really sure if hot-blooded is the right term, Randy. Still, working with everyone helped me realize this. While it's true that we're still inexperienced, as long as we stick together, no matter how high they may be, there isn't a single barrier we can't overcome. Lloyd, I'm at a loss for words, son, just like your brother. A bit too cheesy for my liking. You don't have to laugh that hard, Chief. Well, I suppose I'm being too idealistic again, right? Well, I'm sure this won't be too bad. While it's true that the idea of the Triple S was initially met with the opposition and resistance, you guys can use this division however you see fit. Chief. Sure, I may not be able to directly bail you out of trouble. But if you end up pulling some crazy stunt and tech off HQ, I can at least toss you a bone and cover for you guys. I appreciate it, Chief. Sure you're going the laissez-faire route, are you? Jeez, I get what you're gunning for. Aren't you being a bit too chill about this, Chief? In other words, our Chief here is trying to evade any messes we may throw his way. That's what's called veteran experience. Yeah, a veteran discount. Will the Triple S become a pale imitation of the Bracer Guild? Or will it transform into something new entirely? Ooh. Yeah, Bracer Guild with a bit more benefits. I, for one, am going to kick back with a cigarette and watch the fireworks. Aw, man. And that's the prologue over, right? Prologue end? Yeah. Special support section, prologue. I like the little computer window kind of thing there. All right. The Legend of Heroes, Trails from Zero. All right, otsukare-sama. 25. Exploring Geofront. Quarrel Arbitration. All right. New, the S3 plan. No TKO from Tokyo. Used flea and tick spray. Okay. I guess I achieved a whole bunch of stuff there. All right. We have done 2 hours, so this is exactly the point where I would stop the stream. But I want to know what happens next after this. As soon as I get to move around again, I'll save and we'll get out of here. Usually I like to save the beginning of the chapter until the next stream, but I am way too fucking hype for me to not look at what's gonna happen. Our young man's voice. Looked like you had another rough month. Keep up the good work. Oh, Areo Speedwagon. It's fine. I'm used to it already. Anyway, I'll be counting on you for the payment again. Mitchell. Sure thing. I'll transfer to you via the IBC. Through Venmo. I feel partially responsible given that I assigned your request, but, maybe you should consider reducing your workload just a teensy bit, don't you think? Poor Shizuku must be feeling lonely without daddy by your side. He has a kid? I know, I'm sorry. I know I said I wouldn't bring this up again. Oh, that reminds me, headquarters contacted me again. They keep bugging me to get you to accept the offer. Are they seriously still at it? I've rejected their offer numerous times already. I wish they'd give up. Can you blame them? They're desperately searching for someone with the qualifications to fill in the gaping hole left by Cassius Bright's resignation. So he resigned, and now they gotta find another big badass. And there we go. Didn't you train under the same master? They're basically equals when you look at your stats with the guild, so hurry up and accept already. While that may be true on paper, we're completely different people. Unlike Cassius, I haven't solved any conflicts on an international scale. I can't help but feel that people are overstating my achievements. I honestly don't feel like I have the qualifications to be his proper successor. Oh, phooey, you and I both know that isn't true. Didn't you resolve that thing out in Ramifaria? And the prince himself presented you with the Medal of Honor. Isn't that enough of an indication of your qualifications? Bars? I didn't truly resolve the issue. I may have prevented the immediate disaster, but the masterminds responsible are still out there. I plan to refuse the medal anyway. Gosh, Areo Speedwagon, you're a stick in the mud, aren't you? Come on, accepting the promotion will drop your workload a little bit. You've done over 100 requests this month. For Dios' sake, that's freaking inhuman. And I don't feel like I bit off more than I could chew. International travel would become far easier with the increased frequency of train and flight services. And besides, aren't 2 bracers transferring here? My workload is going to reduce regardless. Oh, 2 of them? Those kitties? Yeah, they're not bad. I see a lot of potential in them. I trust them far more than the special support section guys, that's for sure. Excuse us. Oh, would you speak of the devil? Alright. 2 new bracers. Coming in, we're upstairs. 2nd floor? Gotcha. Thanks for having us. Alright. Whoa! Whoa! Yes! 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 Oh, they're here! They're fucking here! Woo! Alright, let's go! Let's go! Oh my god, I'm so pumped. Alright, Estelle and Josh are here. Oh my god, the boys are back in town. I knew they were in this game, I just didn't know when they were gonna show up. This early in the game, too. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Let's go! Oh my god, my 2 most favorite characters in the whole fucking series are here. Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see them again. Oh my god. I started playing, fucking Sky 1, like, so long ago. Like, I didn't grow up with it or anything. Like, when they came out on, like, PSP, like, digitally, like, that wasn't that long ago. But I feel nostalgic when I see them. It's like, so many memories. I fell in love with the series with these 2. So, you know, I'm super happy. Holy smokes, Arios is here too? Oh my god. Joshua, why do you look so handsome, dude? You look very GQ. You look like you're ready to go out dancing. Oh, what a relief. I'm glad to see you here. Nothing more than a mere coincidence. Haven't seen the 2 of you in about 3 months. Good to see you're doing well. I was in for a real shock when I found out that you were actually transferring to our branch. So they're coming to Crossbell to work here? I'm sure, glad you 2 are here. Crossbell's bad boys are about to get the spanking of a lifetime, he says with hearts. Okay. We may be good, but we're not that good. We'll do our best to live up. Oh, come on. You guys did some fucking big shit before. Yes! Girl with twin tails. I think it's time we get down to business. Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer. Fuck yes. Joshua Bright, likewise. Hell yeah. Officially reporting for duty at the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild. Yes, I'm so happy. That is so good. I would keep playing. That's how you start chapter 1. Fuck you. I don't want to stop playing, but I have to. Afternoon of the Wolves, chapter 1. We got these two protagonists now crossing over so soon. All right. Mostly for their own personal reasons. Just another day in Crossbell. Everything running by normally. Oh yes, just another day in the Triple S. What are we doing here? Eating breakfast? The chief sure is late. It's almost time for a regular morning meeting to start too. I really don't think we can begin the meeting without him. I would have slept in if I knew that was how it was gonna roll. Yeah, me too. Days like this are best spent waking up at noon and then hitting up Barca for some good times. Waking up at noon? Oh god, I feel like shit when I wake up at like 10. Textbook example of a slacker. Sorry I'm late, everyone. That's Sergey? What up, dude? You wearing the same clothing as always? Good morning, Chief. Good morning. Do you want to go ahead and start the meeting? No need. Just got a call from the department. In Charles in the Sky 3rd, you do know why they're going to Crossbill if you remembered any of that game. I don't know. I'd have to go back and play it. A lot happens in that game, and there's a lot of scary, fucked up shit that happens in that game, too. I remembered all the scary parts of Sky 3. That in the opening. But I would have to play through it again, because there's so much dialogue, dude. There's, like... You can see... I remember, like, at the very beginning, you have, like, the Tita story, and that's all dialogue that goes on for, like, an hour. So, like, I can barely remember that. Just imagine all the stuff, like, further in. You guys have been assigned a special mission today. Congrats. What kind of mission? Something smells fishy about that. Is it similar to the previous one? I don't know the details. Just head to the department. Your client will be waiting for you there. Yeah, there's a fuck ton of dialogue in Sky the 3rd. I know that Estelle and Joshua are in a bit of a relationship. So, you know. They become a little bit more than just non-blood related siblings. Can't believe that jackass has the balls to call us here again. What kind of bitching awaits us this time? Do you know the name Ren? Small girl, purple hair? And I've heard the name a lot in other games too. Actually, I was informed that we have guests waiting for us. I think it's safe to say they didn't call us here to complain. Oh my god, we're gonna have Estelle and Joshua here. I have a sinking feeling he'll find a reason to scold us regardless. I know what you mean. We can't let it get to us though. What up? Lloyd Banning's reporting in. Special support section has arrived. Humbug! Come on in. Excuse us. Oh, who are these? I recognize that uniform. The Crossbill Guardian Force, right? Oh, hell no! What, another one of your girls? Oh my, is that how you greet an old acquaintance, Randy Orlando? Care to elucidate me on any hidden meanings behind that outburst of yours? Oh, you got it all wrong. I was just so excited to see you again. Do you two know each other? Your reaction is that of a man with a guilty conscience. Show some respect, you four. This here is Lieutenant Colonel Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the CGF. What? Deputy Commander of the Guardian Force? Please forgive her misbehavior. Oh. Lieutenant Colonel is one of the higher ranks in the military chain of command. She's that distinguished? You have no frickin' idea. She is the CGF second in command after all. Taking in her charisma and expertise, hell, she might as well be in charge. At ease, detectives. You're the special support section, correct? Yes, ma'am. She's hot. Have you come here to submit a support request, perhaps? Don't get your hopes up, rookies. You greenhorns better realize how big an honor it is to meet the Deputy Commander. Deputy Director Pierre, allow me to handle it from here. But... Understood. I'll leave it in your capable hands, ma'am. Thank you. So shut up. Sit down and don't say anything. Yeah, she's really hot. Look at her. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force. I came here to ask the SSS to lend us your expertise on a particular matter. Let me begin with a brief overview of the situation. I lost my wallet. That is all. Find it. And then, now, go! An investigation of monster attacks? Correct, Mr. Detective. Why did they all move over here now? Several locations throughout Crossbell have reported similar cases of monster attacks over the past month. I wish to cooperate with you to investigate this matter. She just said shut up in the nicest way possible. Yeah. Let me take it from here. Just, you're fine. I got it. Wait just a moment, please. These incidents are all reported outside of Crossbell City? Yeah, do you take issue with that? No, ma'am, not at all. I just like being at home, you know? Excuse me, ma'am, an investigation was already conducted by the CGF, correct? Is there anything left for us to investigate at this point? Yeah, plenty, in fact. Too many questions remain unanswered to write these off as ordinary monster attacks. As much as I hate to admit it, our investigators have hit a dead end. Therefore, I'm hoping that a different point of view is what the investigation needs. A different point of view. A trained detective, to be exact. One that will offer greatly from a guardsman. You might be wondering, why come to us of all people? A valid question. I could have just as easily sought the help of the renowned First Division. You're gonna be like, look at the newspaper here. You guys did that mafia thing? Yeah, we need you. I would love to introduce you to them, but as you know, they are preoccupied with their duties. As you can see, a number of unforeseen circumstances have led us to seeking the aid of the Triple S. Are there any objections? No, ma'am. Do you have any objections with me using your boobs as a pair of bongo drums? We'll gladly accept your request and aid you in your ongoing investigation. You're giving us a brief rundown of the situation, but it'll be hard to begin without concrete facts. Seeker, hand it to them. Oh, hey, she's cute. She looks so serious and she's so nice. Yes, ma'am. Why is every single woman in this fucking series, like, beautiful and worth marrying? Here you are. Thank you. Could she be? Is everything okay? I'm fine, my apologies. Nope, I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Monster damage report, alright. We know each other. Is this a detail report? It appears to be a case report from the CGF. Correct. Noelle! Get over here. Noelle from Blaze Blue? We've written, she looks similar enough. We just need her to be blonde. We've written all of our findings thus far in that report. Please begin your investigation as soon as you finish reviewing the case files. Doing so will eliminate unwanted bias from our work. I see. In that case, we'll begin as soon as possible. We'll leave it in your capable hands. I suppose we'll have to excuse ourselves for now. We'll establish a direct line of communication with the Triple S, so don't hesitate to contact us if you make a breakthrough. Roger. My apologies for the disturbance, Deputy Director. Not at all. Feel free to drop by my office anytime. I wanted to see the feedback from the newspaper. Like, did they actually paint us in a good light this time, or what? Hehe. Look like you're a bit more comfortable with your current work, Randy. Well, I'd say the work here is more thrilling than staring at the border and doing drills all day. Good to know. I'm glad my efforts to transfer you were worth it. Hey, she's the one that transferred him? Let's head out, Seeker. Roger. She's so cute. I like her. And she's wearing a cute little skirt, too. Man, oh man. Was she your superior back in the Guardian Force, Randy? Gotta buy it from the shop? You got that right. Yeah, but I was expecting, like, people to actually talk about it as opposed to us just reading it. Sonia wasn't my direct boss, though. She just gave me a bunch of tips and pointers from our training and drill sessions. Don't let her gorgeous looks fool you. That lady will make you piss your pants if you cross her. Now, Randy, it's probably that his terrible attitude towards life sets her off on multiple occasions, the laziness. I could absolutely see that happen. He has a knack for getting in trouble with women. On that note, do you know the girl accompanying the deputy commander, Randy? Didn't ring a bell. Wouldn't remember to keep her like her. I bet a pretty mirror that she's in the 10-gram gate division of the CGF. You guys assist Deputy Commander Bales with her work. No, Lloyd, my friend, you seem to have taken quite the fancy towards this girl. Tell me, Lloyd, was it love at first sight? Well, I love that she's like, should I be jealous or not? Stay. Gee, you have two beautiful women right here, and you're gonna go for her? She's not even a part of our team. What? No, nothing like that. I just, had a strange feeling that I met her somewhere before. My God, my nose is so itchy. All right. Sorry, Grace, no one reached your newspaper except us, apparently. How long do you rookies plan to take up my space in my precious office to spew your pointless dribble all over the floor? Don't tell me. Is this a plot by that good-for-nothing Sergei to have you come here and humiliate me? No, sir, definitely not. Sorry, sir, please excuse us. Go on, get out of here. You make me so angry. Get out, get out, get out. To think that every single one of you ignored my kind advice. You should know full well what's about to come, don't you? Well, me giving you a wedgie? The hell are you implying? Oh, whatever. Enjoy that little investigation of yours out in the wilderness. I'm sure it'll be a fun little camping trip. Why don't we transfer your entire team to the Guardian Force while we're at it? We can boot that damn Sorg out along with you. Annoying. You will please excuse us. What a fucking little bitch. That jackass sure knows how to get on my nerves. I don't like using the word simp, but that guy's a simp. I wish I had earplugs on hand. Yeah. Then again, I suppose we were being disrespectful in front of him. What, just sitting around talking? That doesn't warrant his condescending, vulgar tone with us, yeah. Let's just forget about him. Arguing will get us nowhere. He's useless. Let's just back and go through the report in more detail. We can get started once we've decided on the direction of our investigation. Right, I get the impression these attacks weren't from an ordinary monster. The culprit behind these attacks certainly seem enigmatic. Can I move around now? That's literally all that I want so that I can save my progress and leave. Alright. Monster damage report. Summary. Recently, several locations in Crossbell State were attacked by unidentified monsters. The Guardian Force has performed an investigation in an attempt to evaluate the incidents. 3 cases have been reported. The suspects in each case are wolf-like monsters. Okay. 3 cases? Wolf monsters? Oh, it's the Trio de Dangers from Dragon Ball Super. Those 3 colored wolves that were very, very arrogant at the beginning and they actually weren't shit. The following 3 pages detail each case. Armorica Village. Like harmonica? Armorica. Date and time. 3 weeks ago, nighttime. Entire village area. I love it. It just has the whole thing, the whole plate. He ate that wolf ate that whole plate. The damage was discovered in the morning, says village chief. All families suffered damage to their crops and livestock. Eyewitnesses, none. All villagers asleep. How convenient. Other evidence. Various canine prints were discovered inside the village. No similar prints found in areas outside the village. St. Ursula Medical College. No, that's where all the medicine is at. That wolf was very thirsty. He had to drink whatever he could find. 1 week ago at night, hospital premises. Damages. 1 medical intern was attacked and wounded by an invading pack of monsters found by hospital staff in the morning. Eyewitnesses. Injured witness saw black wolf-like monster. Hey, African-American descent wolf-like monster. Okay, please be respectful. Other evidence. None found near scene of attack. Testimony was vague, so there's possibility of inaccuracies. All right. Mains Mining Village. Okay, 2 days ago, 10 p.m. So also nighttime. So why do you specify the time there and not on the other ones? Did the other ones just say night? In front of the inn. Damages. 1 miner heading home was injured by a pack of monsters. A colleague rushed to his aid. Eyewitnesses. Townspeople saw escaping wolves. Other evidence. Prints discovered near village that resembled those found in Armorica Village. The mining equipment isn't was damaged for a 3rd time. Patrols may be necessary. All right. And that's all she wrote. This is worse than I thought. It really is happening everywhere. It's strange the media hasn't reported anything on it yet. Now that you mention it, they don't exactly sound like your average monster attacks, do they? Do they know whether or not these wolf-like monsters are indigenous to Crossbell? It's hard to say. They did find paw prints at all the different scenes. At this point, it's hard to deny that they actually exist. The Guardian Force still hasn't physically seen the monsters though, right? That's a little disconcerting. Well, we know one thing for sure. They're pretty damn sly if they managed to outsmart the CGF. I mean, shouldn't they have hired some kind of hunter to track them down instead? Probably so. I'm not certain whether our chances of solving this case are particularly high. Lloyd, what's the matter? Did that ace detective light bulb of yours start flickering again? Nah, I was just thinking, why don't we treat these attacks as if we would do any other investigation? Usually that will lead us to the culprit, right? The deputy commander did say she wanted a detective's perspective. So we search for clues as per usual? Well, yeah, and if we treat this series of attacks as one solitary case, who would be our culprit? Obviously those wolf-like monsters the report mentioned, right? And you know how wolves work, they move in packs. That's true, but with that in mind, what would the profile and motive of the culprit be? I'll pass on that one. I see what you're aiming at. You're trying to make us realize that we can't answer those questions relying solely on the reports we received. Exactly. More intelligent monsters usually stay away from populated areas. If the motive was hunger, the medical college would be the last place it would look for food. They'd be like, ew, icky. This medicine tastes awful. Grape flavored? Bullshit. And then just leave. Whoever made this medicine, I'm gonna kill him. That's the guy that was injured. There has to be some truth that explains their seemingly irrational behavior. It's like, my cough is gone now, but your medicine tastes terrible. Ah! Seemingly irrational behavior. That is a valid point, and is theoretically sound as well, if I may add. I suppose the objective of our investigation has been decided then. I think so. First, we visit the affected areas and gather information from eyewitnesses and any potential victims. That should provide us with additional insight into the reports at the very least. Right. Every little clue can lead we can find will go towards helping the guarding force. Ooh, that's a relief. Here I thought we'd spend the day blindly hunting monsters in the mountains. So, Lloyd, where do you suggest we head first? Let's see. I don't know. How about we start with Amorica Village, the first area that was attacked. Considering the Amorica report was the most detailed, maybe we'll be able to gather enough clues to start building a profile of the monsters. I mean, we gotta go to all three anyway, so just pick and choose. Sounds like a good start. Amorica Village is northeast. Okay. Northeast of Crosville City. For you guys, with this camera, it's that way. For me, on my end, is that way. Taking the orbital bus near the east exit is probably going to be your best bet. Oh, I thought we were going to go on foot. Needless to say, there's our first mission outside of the city. We don't know what we're heading into, so let's make sure we leave well prepared. You said it, man. There's also double check the available support requests just to be safe. Yeah, I do other missions before going full on into this other one. There we go. Alright, we have our next quest. We know what to do when we get back. System, save. I'm really happy knowing that Estelle and Joshua are here. So, if we go to the Bracer Guild right now, can we see them? I'm hoping we can just, like, go and talk to them or something. I know that we eventually, team up with them. Like, I knew they were gonna be in the game, but I thought that'd be, like, way later. I didn't think it'd be fucking chapter 1 of the game. But nevertheless, that makes me very, very happy to see that they're here. That they're safe, that they're good, that they're together. I tried and no, of course you tried. Alright. We've been through 9 hours of this game already. Beautiful. Alright. I really don't have anything to say. I'm very, very happy right now. I think what we're gonna do, next time will be that we'll go to all the shops and, stock up on any new items or weapons if we need any. Armor, stuff like that. And then we'll go into the computer and see what other missions we have. And then, jot all those onto our notebook. And do all of them. I'm gonna do all the side quests first. And then, we'll go over to the other town and see what we can do. I'm assuming that there's gonna be at least one other quest that will take place in that Armorica village or whatever. I can't imagine there not being one. There's probably gonna be one around here in Crossbell, and then another side quest in Armorica, and then like a kill a monster kind of thing, and then the actual wolf investigation thing. Man. I'm having a blast, and I'm really happy that there's other people in the chat that are also getting involved as well. Sorry, I'm clicking on the other window, and so the music went away. I like that outside of Hasiel. We also have Brandon, we also have Hebby, and all these other people sort of sticking around for the ride as well. Even after you officially meet them, they just show up whenever. Yeah. Here's the mouse, by the way. I know that you can play this on PC. I know that you can kind of just use the mouse to sort of just move around everywhere. It feels really weird. Very, very weird. And like the middle mouse button is like the pause. It's so odd. I mean, I kind of like how the right click is like exit, and then, yeah. I can kind of see the appeal of playing it with a mouse, but the Xbox controller is so much more comfortable. Yeah. Alright. Well, thank you very much, everybody. They're basically just always moving around. They're just there. They're just always there. Like Oreos. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Well, I'm about to head out. Apologies for the sniffling. I have a PSP Go to play with. Let's see, let's shoop. There we go. It seems to be fully charged. It seems to be, all nice and charged up. It's full of games for me to play. Oh! A window opened up. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for coming in for another episode of Trails from Zero. We just finished the prologue, all of that gang violence stuff and all the mafia stuff. We took care of that. That is one little story arc that we finished. That was just barely the prologue. That was the introduction, like, just setting all of the pieces into place before we really get into the game. And so, yeah, that took us, what, like 4 episodes? I haven't even counted how many episodes there are, but, yeah. I have no problems with it. The longer this game lasts, the better. I am very, very happy to play this. And, it seems that all of the pieces are set again for the next little story arc that we're gonna have here with that wolf mystery that I'm sure will blow up into some other bigger thing. And, we're already getting introduced to new characters and old characters that we're very familiar with. And, yeah, hopefully you guys join me for the ride. I'm having a blast, so hopefully, obviously, I know that Hasio's having fun. He's pretty much playing the game right alongside me as well. You know, for other people that are not necessarily experts on this, like Brandon, Heavy, all of these people, Red Crusader, all of these guys, Jordan Davis, hopefully they can follow along with the story and they can enjoy it just as much as I am, because I get so hyped when I see stuff like this. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, then of course, give it a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Obviously, if you missed this live stream, then you're very likely watching the archive that I will upload soon. I haven't uploaded any of the archives, but I will fairly soon, I promise. I've just been really busy with stuff, and I just haven't thought about it. I've been getting distracted, but I will be uploading them at some point, pretty soon, hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, I have nothing else to say. I'll see you guys next time for some more Trails from Zero, where we're just gonna continue just playing the game. I don't know how many times do I have to say that I love it. I love this game. I love it. It's great. Bye. See you next time, where I will continue to love it later.